All right. Why do I feel so tired today? Genuinely feel like I could slumber for like 14 decades straight. But we can't do that, of course. We're locked in today. Hang on a minute. Hello. Seasonal greetings, everyone. Welcome to December. Actually, I've already streamed to December, haven't I? Because, yeah, never mind. Welcome to the Lamborghini My Team again. I'm doing it again because I feel like it. So, there's that. And we're just going to get straight into it. The energy levels aren't feeling too good today. I don't know why. They're just sort of not there. So, we're not going to do any time wasting. We're just going to get straight into it. There are a couple things to show. Primarily, we are no longer the slowest team on the grid. I don't know what happened, but we got about 47 upgrades in the space of mere seconds. And we are now ahead of Kick Sauber, which is nice. That's good. You know, it's great. You know, we're kind of near to Alpine and Racing Bulls, so we're looking quite good. And also, Victor Martins has finally caught up in upgrades because they kept giving them all to me. Today, we've got two very fun tracks. I think, well, we've got Spa and Zandvoort. I mean, Spa is my favourite track, so it can't be bad. And Zandvoort's not too bad. It's all right. It's okay. Basically, we're just hoping for no rain, and if everything goes smoothly, we should be on for a nice little double points finish. So, let's see how we get on today. Quick, hurry up. Haven't even checked if the game's working alright. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's just exactly what I didn't want to see. Oh, goodness gracious me. We are in for a bad time if it's going to rain in Spa. Like, during the race. I mean, if it rains during the sprint or even during qualifying, it's like, yeah, whatever. It don't make anything. But the fact it's going to rain, or it could rain during the race, is absolutely devastating. I shouldn't have said anything.
I told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right?
Well,
no. They're all fitted and good.
Blank the engineer. Get me on track. I've literally launched the game, and within 14 seconds, I am doing a lap. I am not played yet. I don't know how I'm going to do. But that don't matter, because no one cares. Oh, quite a fun idea as well. When I finish the first season of this My Team, I was thinking of doing a little mini-series in which I try and learn tracks without the racing line, which will probably lead to many hours of frustration, but also could, you know, be a little bit of fun. Round 10, one we go. How's that only a green? I'm not having that. Who's this twat in front of me? Move! Move out the way! Please? Please? Thank you. Who is that? Is that a... That's a Maserati. Not bad. Of course, they are replacing racing balls, which in real life have now got a new driver lineup. Well, it's half new. Don't know how I feel about Yuki Tsunoda just getting fully booted from the sport. That seems a bit harsh. He's been alright. Well, not this year, obviously, but in general. And, well, God bless Isaac Hadjar, because he is, well, history tells us he is not going to have a great time. But I wish him the best. Maybe he's the one to break the Red Bull second driver curse. Maybe with their new team principal, they can sort something out, like actually design a second car. You know? That's I thought the F1 season ends in like 3 days. That's quite... I don't know, really. It's exciting. Because, I mean, not even because of, like, the finale, but it means that within, like, a month afterwards, we're going to get Checo Perez back, which is just fantastic. No. I mean, as far as first laps goes, that was pretty dismal. So good thing it doesn't matter, you know, because that was awful. Bloody hell. I deserve a sacking for that. Wait. Oh, it's a sprint, isn't it? So you don't get... Oh. I swear, like, I only get, like, 2 sprints in my whole season. Actually, it might just be 1. I'm pretty sure that Spa is the only sprint weekend that I get in the entire, like, season. Which is annoying, because I don't like sprints. But I really don't. I mean, I guess it's more racing action, but still. Hopefully he gets a ride. I don't think... I mean... Where would you... Where? Everywhere's full. Only going to do a little 3 laps unless I don't feel warmed up enough. Which, to be honest, is a very high chance of that. I don't feel very good right now. Come on, what's the straight line speed? Let's just dump this and see what we can get. 350? You can get 350. That's not bad, you know. I should have probably put in an older engine for practice and even maybe the sprint. Although, to be fair, because it's got a decent chance of raining in the Grand Prix, which means I'm going to finish nowhere, it'll probably be in my best interest to maximise the sprint rather than the Grand Prix. Whee! No. Not that many downshifts, Fat Crim, come on. 2 seconds up on the Delta. Not bad, that. P1 overall as well. I mean, spoiler alert. Compared to the AI, I am absolutely rapid in Spa. If everything's smooth, and there's no strategy hiccups like my previous 2 races, and I'm driving even at 80%, there's probably a top 5 on. So, yeah. But of course, because, you know, because it's going to maybe rain in the race, I'm just going to be buggered. I want to see how much time I gain through this first sector. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I just gained 4 attempts in 1 sector. Also, Day before when I was doing the stream, I had an issue with my audio. The game was like delayed, which is a bit odd. Done some fiddling, and I did a little test stream earlier, and I think I fixed it. So I will need someone to verify that for me, but I think I fixed it, so that's good. Ah! Whee! Oh, bit of grass on the outside. I want to avoid that at all costs. Grass is an absolute killer in this game. Especially because you can actually get grass on your tyres when you quite evidently don't touch the grass. Shout out Codemasters for that one. And you'd think they'd patch it, but no, they don't do that. Alright, we'll do one more lap, because I just said I would do one more lap. 9 tenths down, huh? Hang on, wait, am I being dumb? No, okay. I forgot to go live on YouTube Shorts. That's probably quite bad, isn't it? Yeah. Hello, YouTube. Can I go live? There we go. Thanks, everyone. Alright, hello, YouTube Shorts. I'm sorry I just completely forgot about you lot. You didn't miss anything, so it's all good. Let me quickly check my medication drawings. I've got like the shits, so I want to try and like take something, but I don't think I've got anything. What's this? No, I don't have the flu right now. No, I don't. Have I only got flu medication? What is this? I guess I don't. That's tough. Alright, go. Don't know if I've got some deficiency to it now, but every time I eat pork, I get the shits. So that's tough. Anyway, welcome to lap 3 of practice, everyone, on YouTube Shorts that I didn't go live on. So that, yeah, that's rough. All good. At least it weren't like last time I did that when I literally didn't go on Shorts for the entire stream. And it was only until like lap 12 during my, I think it was my Mexico 100% race. I didn't go live on Shorts until about lap 14. So at least it's only practice and 2 laps of practice that, you know, they've missed. All good. I mean, I think we kind of knew this already, but soft tyres are not the way to go for the race. Ah. I've done 2.5 laps, or just about 3 laps on these tyres, and they're on 40% tyre wear, so... Maybe for the sprint... No. I don't know, maybe a mini stint during the Grand Prix? Don't know. Maybe. I mean, I'm losing on average 8 tenths a lap, which is quite impressive. I mean, if we look at the race director, I mean, that's what? I can't do basic maths. That's like 9 tenths, and then another like 7.5 tenths. So soft tyres not good, as expected. Now, do I have 2 sets of tyres or 3? I only get 2. Ah. I wish to do it on this tyre, but... This one. I mean, I feel like doing tyre management on the softs is just not going to bode well for me. So, we're going to do it. I should probably done race strat. I don't know. Who cares? It's practice. It literally doesn't matter. I don't even do any form of tyre management or fuel management during a Grand Prix anyway. It literally doesn't matter. Right, begin. And we're going to brake into turn 1. And we're going to try and save the tyres. Save the tyres. Look at that. Yeah. Alright, straight line speed, activate. Basically just start padding lap time, so then I can just go really slow. This is the methods of Facecam. Whee! Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4, downshifts for me. Gentle. Ah. There we go. Ah. Okay. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I'm just going to absolutely rinse my overtake and see what straight line speed I can get to without DRS. 336. Is that it? Oof. That's not very good. Nice. Alright. Practice done. Cheers. Thank you. Great.
Really good job indeed.
It was, I know, Mark. Yep.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Do I still finish first? Hello? Yep. Take your time, Jensen. It's all good. Where are you going?
Sadly, it's time
Oh, I didn't. Max has done me by 13,000ths. That's tough. Yeah, okay, we get it, Alex. Cheers. It's only practice. Right, sprint qualifying is up next. And, I'm feeling pretty confident, you know? I didn't actually do a quali run during that race, so that practice I just realised, so that's not good, but, that shouldn't matter. Of course, sprint quali works in weird and wonderful ways in which, in SQ1, you only get one set of tyres for some very strange reason. So, we're going to go for 2 runs, probably. I mean, yeah. Well, I'll only do the second run if my first run isn't good enough, obviously. And I think, what, probably top 10, top 8, if I can get that, I'm probably safe. Maybe like half a second to the knockouts. And that'll get me safely through. I should have maybe fueled myself for a, like, outlap push, cooldown push. Because I don't know if I've got enough time to go in the pits and refuel and everything. That doesn't matter. That was a lovely exit. Go on then. Put the diff up and the brake bias down. Excellent stuff. Now power 350. Purple sector 1, by the way. Oof. I like it. Whee! mind that inside curb. Okay, lost a bit. All good. Double purple? Huh? I've also realised I've given my... I meant to turn off my overtake. Ah. That could be quite bad. I'm probably going to lose about 3/10 in the final section. Maybe not. Definitely got to save a bit more there. Alright, David. Buff. Ugh. I mean, I know I said I could probably get like a top 5 because I'm quite good around here compared to the AI, but I didn't think I'd get first. That's quite good. It's a shame I didn't get the purple though, because that looks a lot nicer than purple green, but who gives a shit, I'm first. I love your channel? Oh, thanks, mate. I love my channel as well, to be fair. It's just like Baku! What year was that? 23? Was it 20? I don't know. But look at that. Me and Charlie set the exact same sector times. Not sector times. Lap time. That's what I meant. And we're both way ahead of everyone else. Look at that. Well, I don't have enough time to go for a second run, but my gosh, I just don't need to. My gap to the knockouts is 2 seconds. The gap to my teammate is 3 seconds. Victor Martins is almost out of the 107% rule, surely. Bleeding hell, weren't expecting that level of pace. Someone let me up the difficulty to 120 at this point. Ugh.
Much action still to come this weekend.
How rare is that, do you reckon? I mean, obviously, it's very rare in real life. I only remember it happening twice, which was... like I said, Verstappen and Leclerc in Baku, and then wasn't it Jacques Villeneuve, Michael Schumacher, and Heinz-Harald Frentzen in like 97 in like Portugal or something. Don't know why I remember that, but yeah, I wasn't even alive. I was -9 or something. But in F1 25 as well, that's probably ridiculously rare. So I could probably get away with driving quite slow. And, like, even if I cock up this lap, I should still get through. I'm going to need a 1 minute 45-1. Look at that, by the way. Leclerc, who was P1 by 6/10 in SQ1, is now on the brink of getting knocked out in SQ2. Why have I got traffic everywhere? Hello? Help? Oh, I've got so much traffic. I could afford to let... Okay, I'm gonna go behind this Aston. Could have probably let the Ferraris by as well. This is gonna get quite tricky, though. Stuck in traffic on a lap that doesn't have to be exceptional, but, you know, I still have to put the lap together to get through. And obviously I'm gonna get affected by the dirty air of this Aston. Move. Thanks, man. Wish I could have moved a bit later so I could have got the slipstream, but all good. Although it's little, I should still get a bit of a slipstream off these lot. I just need them to move. Oh, no. Come on. Ah, you get him. Why have you done that then? This is going to be quite difficult to survive now. Oh, where are you going, Mercedes? Okay, you've done that decently. Well done. Oh, little correction. Look at that. Look at me go. You're right, Evan. Oh, that was so much better than my SQ1 run. Ugh. Ugh. Love it. That wasn't... Uh-oh. I'm still 2 seconds up on Antonelli. This... Is the AI just really bad around here? Because, why are they so bad? I'm actually confused. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Done quite well there. Where's that put me? Alright. This is unprecedented, by the way. I hope they put up a bit more of a competition in, like, actual qualifying, because this is just dumb.
That concludes sprint qualifying. So much action still to come this weekend.
How am I dunking 7 tenths on Verstappen's head? It actually doesn't make sense. Like, I know I'm quick, but I shouldn't be that quick. This is obscene. And now I get 1 run on the softs. Raid in 10 minutes? Well, that's not good, isn't it? I hope Max wins. Fair enough. I want Lando to win, but if Max does, can't exactly, you know, be disappointed. What's the difference between 24 and 25? Well, the handling's, like, leagues better. That's about it. Apart from that, they're pretty much the same. I mean, if I wasn't, you know, trying to, you know, stream the game and, like, make content and that, I'd probably still be on 23. Because that's the best one, in my opinion. But to be fair, F1 25 is 50% off right now, so I don't know. Of course, if you didn't know, F1 26 isn't going to be a thing. It's going to be an expansion for 25. So if you want the 26 cars and all that, you should probably get 25 while it's 50% off. Fastest sector 1, but very squirrely through, you know, the opening bit of 2. I'm always going to set a fastest sector 1 because my straight line speed, this is the only track on the entire calendar where my straight line speed is actually quite good. But this lap has stunk so far. Which is annoying, because, like, I wanted a little sprint pole. Could still happen, of course, but I've probably left about 3 attempts on the table. I'm still a second up on Albon, so I'm probably on for a top 3 minimum. Regardless. Gonna run out of ERS again. I'm so bad at ERS management around here, it's shocking. Oh, that was a pretty good bus stop, to be fair. It's going to be a 1 minute 42.4, purple sector 3. Yay! He's only gone and got a pole position. Actually, our car isn't the worst anymore. Maybe that's this uptick in
sprint qualifying. So much action still to come this weekend.
Least favourite track, mine is Hungary. Well, look at that. We agree. I can't stand Hungary. Hungary, Spain, China. Go away. Like, just sod off. Get to soddery. Can't stand it. Hello from Croatia. I've driven through Croatia. Nice little place, that. When I say little place, isn't it bigger than England? Probably. 22 is the best one? Totally. Yeah, true. I'll be honest, I think 22 is my... To be fair, you know how bad 24 was? If I played 22 more. I wasn't even making content in 2022, and yet 2024 was my first year doing only F1 content. So, yeah, that was quite bad. Favourite's probably Monza. I think mine is Spa, to be fair. But I like, to be fair, apart from the 3 tracks I just mentioned, I love a lot of tracks. Oh, right, boys. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing good. I actually quite like China. I guess I don't mind China if it's, like, time trial. But to be honest, I'm so bad compared to the AI that whenever I do races there, it's just, like, really bad. What's that track in Germany they test cars on? It's a good question. To be fair, the only 2 tracks I know in Germany is Nürburgring and Hockenheim, but I don't know if it's any of them.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend.
But yeah, I mean, Melbourne, Japan, Spa, Baku, Singapore, Vegas, Monaco, Monza, Imola, Canada, Austria, Austria reverse, Zandvoort reverse if we're counting those, Qatar, love all of them. It's fun to see though. We've got people saying they can't stand. It's like there's no one that like thinks that China's just meh. You either love it or you hate it. Like genuinely, there's no in between. Mexico's lovely too. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. No, I do like it. Like I said, apart from Hungary, Spain, and China, which for the most part I only dislike them because I'm really shit at them. There are no actual tracks where I sit there and think, I can't stand actually actively driving here. Can't do it. Alright, well, we're going to do the sprint now. Starting from P1. My first P1 in any session in this career mode, I guess those upgrades promoting us from 11th fastest to 10th fastest has made a world of difference because this car feels unreal. It did before. Now it feels like a Lamborghini. You know, it's class. Remember? I do, yes. Japan I find so difficult. Yeah, it is difficult, but obviously when you use the racing line like me, every track's piss easy, so... don't really have that problem. Alright, begin! Got a long day ahead of us. We've got sprint, quali, Grand Prix that's potentially wet, which means misery and potential ending of point scoring streak, and then we've got Zandvoort quali and a Zandvoort Grand Prix. Both quite long races. I had a Duan-style Japan crash in Melbourne, so you left DRS on. Because isn't that what he did? He tried to, apparently, to be fair, it sounds really dumb in hindsight, but apparently, from what I remember, is that he was using the simulator and went round turn 1 with DRS on, so he tried to do it in real life, which, you know, led to his crash. Have I played F1 Manager 24? I have, yeah. I think I've done a whole, well, not a whole YouTube series, but I did do a YouTube video series on it for like a while. It was like 14 videos. I didn't really like it, to be honest. I'm no good at manager games, like Football Manager, literally clueless. Right. I need a good launch here. Well, obviously I do. Starting P1, can I convert? Let's see if I can not do a Lando Norris and just lose, you know, P1 off the start. Ugh. Ugh. It's just like the best Grand Prix start that I've ever done in my life, and it's not even a Grand Prix. That's quite sad. Right. 54, 85. I might lower that a bit, actually. I want the tyres to actually last, you know what I mean? And I'm gone. Oh, I'm in another league. I'm just like, woo! What a launch indeed. I don't get good launches very often, you know. Like, usually it's really bad. Given literally like my last 14 Grand Prix. If I could do that in the actual race, I'll be a very happy boy. Uh-oh! That was bad. It's a good thing I've already got a 2-second lead, huh? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I might have to take Spa off the calendar. Because this just isn't, like, competitively fair. It's like Monaco. If I had Monaco on the calendar, I would have easily won it. And it's quite similar to Spa. I'm in the 10th quickest car out of 11 on the highest difficulty, and I'm absolutely mopping the floor with them. Maybe not, actually. Verstappen's coming back. All hope isn't lost yet. I mean, I've said it before. Over the last sort of 2 or 3 years, they have definitely made the AI worse. Because 24, I could only do, like, on my good track, so including Spa and also Jeddah and Vegas, I could do 110. But most tracks, like 106, 107 kind of area. Whereas this year's game, every track is 110, and those tracks I just mentioned need more like 120. The only thing I can do is self-sabotage, like give myself a poo setup, which I don't really want to do. Thoughts on Hadjar to Red Bull? I truly do wish him the best. Like, usually I don't like the French, but to be honest, I like him. Great driver. Obviously, you know, you don't get many rookies scoring a podium in a midfield car. But it's just, history tells us it's not going to go down well. But I do hope he is the one to finally lift the Red Bull second seat curse. That has obviously been a thing since 2019. Which is quite impressive, really. I feel bad for Yuki, though. To just get fully dumped out of F1 feels a bit harsh to me. Okay, seems like I don't have the advantage that I did in quali, which is actually a good thing. Because if going by quali, I would have been half a second a lap quicker, which is right now, I'm basically exactly equal with Verstappen and Piastri. Which is still way too good, but you know, I don't care. If I'm quick enough to win, I will win. The only exception is Monaco. Hadjar got demoted to Red Bull. Yeah. I don't know. It's a bit too early to say. I think because Red Bull obviously have Laurent Mekies now as team principal, they might actually give a bit more attention to that second car. Although they haven't with Yuki, to be fair. Like, since Spa. He's been better, but obviously, when Liam Lawson's higher than you in the standings, it's not a good benchmark, is it? How to make a custom livery like that? I'm aware it's a mod, but where'd you get the stuff to make it? Oh, I didn't make it, mate. It's just, I downloaded it. The link to it's in my description of this stream. But no, I don't even know how to scratch the surface of making mods, to be honest. I don't even know what software to do it in. I ain't got a clue. I don't think 6th gear's quite good around there, you know. Verstappen's had fastest lap off me, the twat. Not like it matters, of course. Fastest lap no longer awards an extra point. It's still a nice stat pad, though, isn't it? How's the tyre wear looking? It's not bad. Can I get camera settings? Of course you can, mate. No, that's the wrong one. Hang on. There they are. Feel free to pause the stream quick while I itch my eyeball, and then we can carry on. Ugh. Are you running game-made setups? No. I just went on sim racing setups on YouTube and just copied them, basically. I've done that for the last 3 years. I'm aware there are way better setups out there, and a lot of them you have to pay for, but to be honest, I don't know. Just kind of always stuck with it, to be honest. I think Hadjar will do well at Red Bull. I hope he does. But like I said, history tells us he'll probably be out the door and, well, I don't think they'll promote Liam a second time. They'll probably put Lindblad in after half a season. My favourite all-time driver, easily Checo Perez. By many, all the way up there. Like, I'm only 5'7", but if I could reach the ceiling, it'd be up there. And Mr. Blocky with the $5 Australian. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember, you are the common man smelling of Hamish, no? But thank you very much, mate. That's class. I keep forgetting that I just said 6th gear isn't good, and I proceeded to go in 6th gear. What a twat.
Ooh!
Look at my grip going away from me. Bastard. I don't like Pirelli. Bring back Bridgestone. It's a lovely car it is indeed. Am I from the UK? I am indeed, mate. Well heard. Senna or Prost? I think Senna, but I also think that Prost is probably the most underrated driver ever. I mean, he's in my, like, English, please. Come on then. If I was to make a top 10 all-time drivers list, I'd probably put Prost third. I think he was that good. I mean, obviously, I'm only going off watching old races, and that's really all there is to it. Obviously, not like practices and like all external stuff. Literally just races. Yeah. You think Max can win the Drivers' Championship at Abu Dhabi? Oh, of course. I think. See, it's one of those where, based on momentum, you'd think Max would just cruise by and Lando would struggle, but when you actually look at it, Abu Dhabi's a low grip track, which means Oscar's most likely going to be out of it, because as we know, from Baku, Mexico, Singapore, Texas, he's not good at low grip tracks at all. Lando's always been an absolute demon at Abu Dhabi. He literally dominated last year. And he only has to finish third. So he can literally finish behind Max and still win. Ah, I'm dead. So difficult reading chat while driving. How old am I? I'm 19, mate. Whee! Oh, I'm dead. It's been quite a competitive little sprint race, you know? Just starting to lose a little bit, but starting to lose quite a lot. What's going on? Help! Who win the current championship? Explain my workings. I think Lando's the favourite. That's not the vibe, though, is it? I mean, people are stressing about Lando getting a podium at, like, probably his best track. I think I'm right in saying Abu Dhabi's probably his best track. So, 19? Yes, mate. What, do you think I'm a little younger than that? You're right, Vince. What's this? Is a straight line speed even that good? Ooh. You look 17, but of course I do. If I wasn't so, like, inflated, I think I'd look a bit older. Plus, of course, like, barely no facial hair because I shave all the time. Does make you look younger. I mean, to be fair, when, you know, I ask most people, the most common answer I get is 15. Which wouldn't be a bad thing if you were, like, 25 and someone said you look 20. That's like a compliment, but I don't want to be 19 looking like 15. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit odd. Just gotta keep Max out with DRS and we should be good. Lando is Stroll in a rocket ship. I mean, you're just saying that because you like to follow the trend of hating Lando. Let's be honest. I don't think Lando's, like, great. But so that's just straight disrespect. Going by that, then, what you're basically implying is that Oscar Piastri is the Nikita Mazepin in a rocket ship, because he's been worse than Lando for the last, what, 5 months? I was going to say 29. Fair enough. Is this the one, or are you pursuing anything? In what way, mate? Like, what do you mean by that? As in, like, am I pursuing this as a career path or something? Hang on. I think Piastri's at... Oh, I keep messing up that corner. I think Piastri's had a go at Max there. Bought me a bit of time. What a geezer. Lando's a good driver. He's actually extracting the most... I can't read chat while driving. Yes? Oh, no, mate. Absolutely not. No. I mean, you can. It is an exaggeration, but if I was to try and make this a career, I'd probably be homeless in about, what, 2 months? If that. I don't know anything from this. No, this is just a fun pastime. But no, I do a bit of graphic design. I do a bit of video editing. I do a bit of software stuff. Just bits and pieces. Have I ever been to a GP? I haven't, mate. One day. Hopefully. I'll probably go to one of the cheaper ones like Hungary, but just to go to one full stop would be quite nice. Alright, final lap of the sprint. 1.8 second lead on Max Verstappen, and, well, he ain't getting in DRS, so we should be good, unless I crash, of course, which is, there's a good chance of that happening. What's my job? I'm a graphic designer. So, like, advertisements for small companies and things. I get that a lot, though. I mean, obviously, no one said it here, but people think that because I stream for, what, 2.5 hours a day, they think that I literally do nothing else. When there's 21 hours left in the day. So, yeah. I mean, when I'm not streaming, I'm basically not here. A lot different than a few months ago when I was spending pretty much all my time here, you know? Whee! Let's win this sprint race, though. It's been very competitive throughout. Basically had the exact same pace as Max and Oscar, with a couple mishaps here and there due to me just not paying much attention to the road. And, well, it's going to be Jenson Button's first victory for Lamborghini. I hope this isn't like Hamilton, where he wins a sprint and then just is awful for the rest of the year. But we come around the final corner. Let's give it a little drift for fun. Nice. Jenson Button wins the Belgian Grand Prix sprint.
Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here. So
what's my favourite track?
Yes.
Doesn't have to be F1. Oh. I mean, I'd still say Spa, even with the doesn't have to be F1. I'm just trying to think of a favourite track that isn't in F1. I know that isn't the question, but do I have one? Not really.
Incredible weekend of qualifying and the Grand Prix still to come.
Laguna Seca is quite good. I definitely butchered the pronunciation, but I'm sure you all know that track. Oh, actually, Hockenheim. There you go. That was in F1, but a Hockenheimring in Germany. World class. It's a shame that classic tracks don't exist, because if that was on this game, that's all I'd do. I'd just drive around there until the end of time. Lap times, not great. To be fair, it's sort of the natural loss of tyre wear, really, isn't it? Every single lap was slower than the other, apart from the last one. And then Max was sort of the same, Oscar was a little bit faster. Everyone was sort of the same until you get to about Albon. That's quite competitive, you know, fair play. Standings, actually, might as well take a look. Extra 8 points puts us 17 off Oscar Piastri and back ahead of Lando Norris, which is nice. Where'd Lando finish? Oh, 4th. Oh. Okay, fair enough. And then in Constructors, we're on 70. Add Victor Martins get on. Not great, I assume. Did Alonso DNF? Oh, no, he just actually finished last. Okay, fair enough. Victor Martins doesn't finish last. It's a Christmas miracle. How'd I get Jenson Button? He's one of the driver icons, just part of the game. No modding involved, it's just DLC. You know, you get the F125 Iconic Edition. Hey, you're right, Philosopher, good to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm live a bit earlier today, so yeah, good to see you. It's going pretty good, to be fair. just won my first race with Jensen in the Lambo, even though it's a sprint. I'm still counting it because, well, you got to, ain't you? Ah! Does it have that feature on F124? I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. Yeah, no, of course it does. I did a Jensen Button driver career on F124 I just realised I just gave myself no breathing room here. I've just accidentally skipped to the end of quali. Ah, okay. I don't have time to do a second lap, so I've got one lap to get through, and if I don't, I'm gone. I don't have a buffer anymore. That's my bad for just not paying attention. Great. Is it my team? Is my audio doubled again? Doesn't sound like it. Someone let me know if the audio's, like, got louder, and I'll turn it down quick. But, it does cost extra money. It's like, if you get it with, like, the deluxe edition, for example, or, like, the iconic edition, or the extra edition. I think you can also just buy it as a standalone thing. But, yeah, no, yeah, it should be an F124. You get a couple extra drivers as well, I'm pretty sure, from 25. Oh no. Well, that's not how you want to start a lap. Hello? Hello? That's probably lost me, what, half a second? That's not good. Can I have a bit of a slipstream from this geezer, please? Yes, yes. Oh. If you're George Russell, I will no longer hate you. It was Antonelli. Okay, well, I already like Antonelli, so that's fine. Very bad what happened to Antonelli last weekend, isn't it, with all the hate and all that? Now, it's obviously not the right place to say it, but you got, like, Red Bull coming out and saying, like, there's no place for it, and the FIA as well. Where was this when Checo Perez and even Yuki Tsunoda was getting it bad as well? You know, or Lando, or actually pretty much any driver in history, to be honest. It's just a shame that it's, like, accepted now as, like, normal. That you can just go online, hide behind a screen, have no face, no name, and just type whatever you want with no consequence. You know, it's pretty bad. Well, regardless of getting, you know, caught up in turn 1, I am still 2 seconds up on my teammates, so we should be looking good. You're right, F1 Edits. That's a good name. I just won a Grand Prix on F123. Congrats, mate. Is there Kimi Raikkonen? I don't think so. No. I think drivers like Kimi Raikkonen and Sebastian Vettel, I think are a bit too recent for F1 to include. Can we brake, please? Oh, that was a bit close. I'm going to have to brake way deeper than I wanted to. Caught up in traffic. Anywhere or any other track, I'll be knocked out. Luckily, because it's Spa, I should be through. It's all GP's fault saying that as a Red Bull fan. His wording was so bad. Also, Helmut Marko, after the Grand Prix, said it's blatantly obvious that Kimi let Lando past. And obviously, like you said, GP saying, like, it seems like Lando, or it seems like Kimi let Lando past. It was pretty bad. You're right, Addy. To be fair, when you actually, if you read Red Bull's statement, it didn't even apologise for it. They literally just said, like, it was not intended or some bollocks like that. I do like the idea, though, that Kimi done the thing that all, like, teenagers do. Where, like, they make their profile picture fully black on social medias. I don't know why people do that, to be honest. I've never done that. I mean, is it supposed to be a subtle public statement that you're not feeling too good? I don't know. Alright, Q3, we need a 1 minute 44.3. I think I've been in the 43s every single qualifying lap so far, so we should be okay. You're right, Dark Alpha. Nice name. Who do you think's going to win this weekend? I hope Max, because I'm Dutch. So Max has to come first, and Lando at least 5th. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that is. Well, I think Lando is the clear favourite. Just because he's an Abu Dhabi masterclasser. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Plus, it's a low grip track, so Oscar's going to struggle. And, of course, Lando only needs a podium. Speaking of Lando, here he is. But my take on it has always been that I want Lando to win. Because he's British and I like him. But if Max wins, I won't, like, be that bothered, because I like Max as well. I mean, Max is my third favourite driver, behind Checo Perez and Jenson Button. It's just, my mentality is that Max already has 4. You know, give Lando 1. Next year, because Checo's back, I couldn't give a shit who wins. Whether it's Oscar, Lando, George Russell, Max Verstappen, I don't care. But this year, let Lando get 1, and then Verstappen can win the next 10, you know? I just realised I didn't have Hot Lap on. Oops. All good. It's a good thing I'm here of all tracks, because I'm making so many little errors that it's costing me time. Like I said, any other track, I probably would have been knocked out in Q1 already. Oh, goodness gracious me.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying.
I've really got to lock it in for Q3, because this is a disaster class, if anything. Like, if you want some F1 25 tips, just don't do what I'm doing, and you'll be fine. Uh-oh! What are you doing? Mate, just hug the inside. It's not difficult. Jeez Louise. See what I mean? Even after that calamity, I'm still a second up. It's just sad. It's been a while since I watched. I look different. I mean, I'm 2 stone lighter, but I don't think that would have made much of a difference. I don't know. Maybe I do look different. I feel like I haven't looked different since I was like 14. But we crossed the line. We should be safely through. Yes, nice one. What are the drivers you get from the pack, and what is the pack called? It's just like F1 24 driver icons, no? Do I have a job? I do, mate. I'm a graphic designer. And I mean, you could technically call this a job. I have earned money, even though it's only like a day's pay. It's still money from an employer, so there's a little bit there. But, you fit and healthy? No, I'd say the opposite, mate. Let's be honest. Your hair is so long, you should get a perm. I don't know. I like my hair very messy. You know? Alright, Bubs. And then Verstappen could win the next 10. Genuinely, if Lando wins this championship and Verstappen wins the next 47, I won't care. Because, like I said, I love Max. So, and you know, I love Lando as well. So let Lando have 1. Max can have the rest. Don't say that. Well, I appreciate that, but, you know, you can't... I mean, actually, no. I'm healthy now, but I'm still not fit, because that takes time, you know? Hopefully in a year or 2, I'll be a lot better. But in like right now, last like 3 months, you know, I barely eat. I'm walking 10,000 steps a day, so I'm healthy, yes, but not fit as of yet. Alright, welcome to Q3. Need a very tidy, clean lap, and a pole position is on. It's a cool channel, thanks, Kyle. I like watching even though I have no clue what's going on. To be fair, mate, there's quite a lot of that. Obviously, YouTube Shorts is just a random algorithm. And I'd say half, if not 3/4 of my current viewers don't even know what F1 is. And it's super cool, actually, that people watch because they just enjoy, you know, the vibes. It's quite cool. Because for a lot of, like, channels, it's about, like, the gameplay. Like, obviously, you'd watch someone like Jarno Otmik because he's class at the game. Whereas I'm not really. I'm alright. Alright, big exit from turn 1. Come on. Boom! I might have, like, a brief moment of, like, locking in rather than trying to look at chat while driving. 42.9 from Verstappen. That's quite fast. But I think Max will beat Lando. Not this weekend, no. Well, I think Max will finish ahead of him, but he won't win the drivers. I think Lando will get that podium. Oh, kind of messed up. No, I've recovered. All good. It's just something about these soft tyres I'm just not getting on with. That was a big exit, though. Oof. Come on, then. That was flat out near enough. That was like 96% throttle. Ugh. Come on in. Come on in. Woohoo! I'm leaving a trail of fire behind me. Come on in. Come on in. Ah! By using paddle shifters, I'm indeed, mate. My previous wheel broke the other day because I was using the paddle shifters too much, so I had to get a new wheel. Rest in peace, old Thrustmaster. Into the bus stop we go. Oh, it's pretty shit. And once again, I've given myself no overtake. 42.9 was pole. I've put in a 42.3. I don't feel happy. I'll be honest, like, I don't, that doesn't feel rewarding. Because I know that, oh, how can I word it? The AI are poo around here. Let's word it like that. I'm in the 10th fastest car out of 11. And I've just put it on pole by half a second. Where am I finding that time? Sector 1, I'm 8/10 up. Sector 2, I'm 1/10 up. Sector 3, I'm 3/10 down. So it's Sector 1. It's literally just Sector 1. And my straight line speed. Whatever. You're right, Quentin? Definitely said that wrong. Did your old one break? It did indeed. I mean, I was literally just driving around Bahrain, everything's great. And then it just stopped working. And then I had to do the rest of the race in manual. Or mag rather. Using the driving line is wild. You seem happy, but would be a lot more rewarding and satisfying. Yeah, to be fair, that's probably the most valid take I've ever heard. Because usually when people mention the racing line, it's followed by, like, you're an ugly fat bastard or something. But, you know, the reason it's as simple as it is. The reason I use it is because it makes the game really, really easy and comfortable. And that's all I really care about. I don't really care about being proper or, you know, feeling rewarded, you know? So that's it. I mean, I was thinking after I finish a season of this, doing some little mini streams where I go to different tracks and try and learn, because I can do a couple tracks. I can do Melbourne and China and Singapore, but it's just not fun for me. You know, I'm inconsistent, some corners I'm braking too much, and pretty much I just use it because it makes the game piss easy. That's literally it. I'm all for easy. Anything that takes a challenge, I try and avoid. Why do I have a cardboard Max? Why not? Whose helmets are in the case? The green one is Checo Perez from Miami. The other one is it's a helmet from China that I think was celebrating the 1000th race in F1, and it's hand signed by Kimi Raikkonen. So it isn't an actual driver's helmet, but it is signed by a driver, which is quite cool. Do you agree with me for this F1 take? The nerdier you get, the more fun you have. No. I don't. Actually, no. I agree in, you can tell how nerdy I used to be. I used to sit there and watch practice and write down, like, bits of data to try and work out who was quickest. But the only bad thing about being a bit nerdy, which I think I kind of am, maybe not anymore, but I definitely was in the first 2 years I was watching, is that you go on Twitter and just some of the things you see, and I don't know if anyone else has seen it, if any of you are on, like, F1 Twitter, there was someone that said, Sainz got a podium in the slowest car, and they pulled up the straight line speed chart. Well, he's not going to have much straight line speed, is he? He did have DRS the whole bloody race. Like, come on. Oh. How many hours do I have on the game? Let's have a look. 440. There it is. Is that Checo's real helmets? I mean, they're real, as in they're from his website, but they're not, like, they didn't go on his head. You know, they're a bit too small for that. I remember me. I do remember you, Apex Zone. I remember you specifically because you're named after my favourite game, Apex Legends, so that's how I remember you. You still are nerdy. You're sitting on the computer and not outside. You got a great point there, mate. I mean, as we know, you know, days only consist of 3 hours. You know, as soon as those 3 hours are up, it's the new day. It'll be Christmas by, you know, in 12 hours' time. Mate, there are 21 hours in the rest of the day. I'm not sat here for any of those, believe me. Not denying, you know, that I was not always that way. 3 months ago, I was sat here in this chair all day, but not anymore, mate. And anyway, even if I did, why do you care? You know, get on with your own life. Everything's great. Why does sitting on a computer make you nerdy? It doesn't. I think being a nerd is good. I think being a nerd is great. Especially in certain subjects. Like, being a nerd in, like, astrology is really cool. That's inspiring. I mean, I'm a nerd in, like, F1 and darts, just a bit sad. Anyway, let's get this Grand Prix underway. I love your stream. Thanks, mate. I go to work, get home, and game for 4 and 5 hours. That's probably going to be me in a few years, to be honest. Why do you remove the middle part of the halo? Because I can't see when it's there. I don't use this view, but when I do, I can't see. I massively respect the drivers for, like, accepting it, because I genuinely can't see where I'm going. Anyway, let's get into this Grand Prix. Luckily, the rain is going to arrive a bit too late, because I was scared of rain. So we might be on for a P1 here, but I think I'm going to go for a podium, because I know my race pace over a long distance might not be that good. Begin! Go sing Max Verstappen's song.
Here we go, then.
Which one?
Lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near
Are those aim assist glasses? I wish, mate. That'd be quite funny. They're not even glasses, like proper glasses. They're just like, you know what, reading glasses where you just like pop them on quick. That is quite funny though, aim assist glasses. You know, you get them like, what are them glasses you get nowadays that have like computers in them? It's like them. But there's loads of Verstappen songs. You got 33 Max Verstappen, you got Super Max, Yo Hey Yo Ho, Red Bullet, We Love You Maxi. There's quite. I've got a whole Spotify playlist of Max Verstappen songs. You know, fun fact, this is depressing, but it's the truth. 2023, the Sergio Perez song, I was the #1 listener in the whole world. There you go. Right. I bet you can see each pixel. I actually can't. I'm blind as shit. Let's begin this Grand Prix then. Like I said, targeting a podium. I want to try and get the same launch as I did earlier, because that was world class. My wheel's dead. Come on, wake up. There we go. Here we go. And we're off. Oh, it's a bit of wheel spin, but overall it's even better than my previous one. Good then. So into turn 1 we go, and we're off again. Oof. Grand Slam potential. Come on. Why not? Jensen or Raikkonen, in terms of what? I mean, I prefer Jensen, but Kimi's quite cool, apart from his recent business adventure. That was a bit dodgy, but all good. What is the area difficulty? It's 110, mate. The FIA should remove the halo column and add 2 on the sides that block the driver's view of the apex. Not a bad idea, that. Trying to avoid the slipstream a bit, but they don't want to. Here comes Sebastian. Here comes Charles Leclerc, actually. Go on, then. If only Verstappen was like Hamilton instead, or, well, not Hamilton, one of the Mercedes, it could have actually been a recreation of Here Comes Sebastian Vettel. Except, of course, Leclerc didn't even get the move done, so that wouldn't have actually worked. Never mind. I want to try and take it a bit easy, but it's Max Verstappen. You can't really do that. That's disrespectful to Max Verstappen, if anything. Oh, dead. Maybe I have to do a 2-stop? Probably. I mean, I won't lie. My tyre management is really bad. As in, my tyres will probably go off a good 3-4 laps before everyone else's, so I'll be struggling for quite a while. But although I'm quite mistake prone, I do want to just keep that gap at like 1.2. so I can manage tyres a little bit. Not crazy, because I'm no good at it, like I just said, but... Also love how early I have to brake through there. I could probably brake later, I'm just not skilled enough, probably.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Senna or Prost, I've already answered that today, funny. Might have actually been the same person, who knows, but I think Senna's a better driver, but I also think Prost is, like, not mentally, but his, like, way of thinking is just way better. And I also think Prost is the most, like, underrated driver ever. I put him third in my all-time list. Did I watch the F1 movie? I haven't yet, no. To be honest, just not really been that interested in it. Don't know why. Also, it's not really available anywhere for me that's, like, in one of the subscriptions that I have. I don't know. I will watch it, of course, just it's not on the top of my mind. Alright, 1.9, I'm going to ease up a little bit. I don't think I've ever had to do a race with management before. That's usually what happens when you've got, like, a top car and you're leading. Do I have assists? I do, mate. I think you can... You know, you can tell what they are. I think it's a bit obvious. But like I said, after this season of Lamborghini ends, this is round, what, 10? Or 8? Whatever it is. Once I get to round 16 and it's over, I might do a little mini-series where I try and learn some tracks about the line. Maybe not. I'm a bit too, I might be a bit too arrogant for that, but we'll see. Could be quite fun. How do I manage your tyres in the game? Just be easy on the throttle, pretty much. So, like, you see, like, turn 1, rather than gassing it, it's a bit slow. I mean, I'm no good at it, but I'm pretty... I mean, it goes a lot more in depth than that, but I think that's, like, the basics of it. I mean, I'm 3 laps in and the tyre wear's only at, like, barely 20, so we're doing pretty good. Just gotta hope the rain doesn't arrive, you know? That's all we're really hoping for. If the rain doesn't arrive, I don't see why I can't finish first. For those that don't know, I can't drive in the wet. Like, not as in, like, I'm bad, as in, I can't. And I'm pretty sure I'm seeing raindrops on my car.
Okay,
oh, no. What is that mic theory? Oh, no. Right, so, okay. I've got a choice to make here. I can either keep managing and hope that the rain doesn't arrive, or I absolutely gas it, try and build a gap, and then go on to inters. But if it starts raining now, I'll be lucky to score points, because I'm that slow in the wet. I'm probably 3 seconds off the pace minimum. Should I get headphones or speaker and mic if I get a PC? I mean, depends really. I mean, the speakers aren't bad, it's just, I feel like headphones are better. And they're quite cheap as well. I mean, these headphones I've had for 4 years, and they cost like 20 quid, so... What place am I in the championship? I'm 4th currently. After this, if I win this, I'll probably jump up to 3rd, because Piastri... Oh, no. I'm 17 points behind Oscar, who's 3rd. So, he's currently, what, 6th? So, no, I wouldn't pass him. So, I'd stay 4th, but I'll be a lot closer to 3rd in the top, obviously. Build the gap is better. It is. But like I said, I don't know if the rain's actually going to arrive. Oh, we'll do it anyway. Who cares? Might be a Lando Norris and Qatar situation. I might, you know, I'll say I'll go faster, and then I just don't. Because I'm not quick enough. It's definitely affecting the track a little bit, though. I'm a bit squirrely. Round, round we go. Oops. What's your favourite street track? That's a great question. I think Baku, to be honest. Although I love them all. I love Vegas. I love Singapore. I love Melbourne, which I know doesn't look like it, but Melbourne is a street track. Right now, Melbourne is probably just some roads in the middle of nowhere. Or Albert Park, I should say, not Melbourne. Melbourne's obviously a bigger area. I play with controller, it's hard to control the throttle. It absolutely is. That's why I don't play controller. I mean, to be honest, if I didn't have a wheel, I probably wouldn't bother playing racing games or F1 in general, like, at all. I think the only games I'll probably play is, like, Forza Horizon and, like, Need for Speed, and that's about it. You know, designed for a controller.
No need to worry about
Pace is looking good. It is indeed, yeah. Thank you, Mark. I might up the diff a bit, give me some extra pace. At the cost of my tyres, though. What are we pitting? Lap 9. Yeah, they'll survive. This is quite intriguing, though. Because it's raining, but obviously it's nowhere near ready for inters. And if it just stays like this the whole race, it's like mixed conditions for a whole Grand Prix. It's like Silverstone. Bro, you look like Goblin. It's not very nice, is it? Learn to act with a bit more respect, mate. Who do I think's going to win the... Can I get off the grass, please? Why can't the track just be a straight line so I can read chat? But I think Lando's going to win. My workings is basically, well, obviously he only needs a podium. He's probably the best, you know, Abu Dhabi driver on the grid. It's low grip, so Oscar's not going to be involved. I mean, I'm predicting that he might be. Best of luck to him. So his only real competitor is going to be Max and maybe George, and that's about it. So, yeah, looking good. Don't listen to him, probably looks like a goblin himself. To be fair, I don't mind it. I don't think I've been called a goblin before, so you know what, it's not too bad. I mean, obviously, if you just go to the usuals, it's like boring, but a goblin, that's quite fun. And the thing is, goblins, like, you know, goblins can be good looking, so it's not all bad. I think Max will win this weekend. I think Max has a very good chance of winning the race, but not the Drivers' Championship. What team do I support? Well, if you allow me to say Cadillac, I'm saying Cadillac. Because of Checo Perez. Wherever Checo Perez is, I'll support that team. On the current grid, probably Williams, because they're humble and British. Although apart from, like, Haas and Alpine are kind of just there. And apart from that, I like every team. And I like all their drivers. But I like Stroll, I like Russell, I like Leclerc, I like everyone. I think it's because I'm not very parasocial, like a lot of Twitter users are. Like, they act and talk shit about other drivers like they know them personally. Like, shut up. They're just a load of rich people driving rich cars, and that's basically about all there is to it. I mean, I like Oscar a lot. The only reason I want Lando to win the championship is because he's British. If Oscar was British and Lando was Australian, I'd want Oscar to win. Am I just being a British biased patriotic person? Yes. But that's not bad. I mean, that's like, you know, being annoyed at the Dutch for supporting Max. Ah!
Okay, track conditions aren't
Every time, I'm just gonna, you know what? From now on, I'm just gonna pause the game when reading chat rather than just doing that, because it just looks so dumb. All Max needs to do is qualify on pole and the landlord's DNF. I mean, it doesn't need the fastest lap. You don't get a point for fastest lap. No, if Max wins the Grand Prix, I think Lando is 3rd or higher. If Oscar wins the Grand Prix, it's 5th or higher for Lando. Who do you think has been the best midfield team? I mean, you have to say Williams. I mean, they are leading the constructors for the midfield. Unless you count Ferrari as a midfield, which honestly, that's valid. Gotta go, see you, Crim. See you later, Philosopher. Thanks for stopping by. Maxi's a first and Lando at least 5th. I thought it was Lando had to get 3rd if Max wins. And then if Oscar wins, then Lando gets 5th. But I mean, like I said, I don't think Oscar's winning or even coming close. Just based on history. Such an intriguing race, how, like, the rain's here, but not. It's getting heavier, though. Or it's affecting the track a bit more. But it seems to be doing okay. As Hamilton... Huh? Through goes Hamilton, I suppose. Hamilton now is 2nd with the fastest lap. Luckily, though, because he's been scrapping away, he's given me a bit of a gap, which is nice. Thanks, Lewis. I think if Max wins and Lando's come 4th or lower, Max wins it. I believe that is true. I mean, that's all you hear right now, is that if Lando gets on the podium, he wins no matter what the others do. So I think that is accurate. When am I pitting again? Lap 9. Yeah. Not bad. Could be better. Undercut and pit lap 8 if you think that the rain will come, but I do think it'll become because of the clouds. I mean, I like an undercut anyway, to be honest, so it's worth a go. I mean, if I can extend my lead, even if I have to pit again, obviously I'll have that lead. The only thing I'm worried about is that if the AI knows something I don't, and they know the rain's going to get heavier, they're just going to stay out and then just one stop. From mediums to inters. Unfortunately, because this game's just kind of shit, if I say, weather report...
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
See what? That doesn't really give me anything. If Max wins, that'll be the most insane comeback. It will be, but... For me, it's an insane comeback for a different reason. It's not because Max has been exceptional, which he has been. I think it's more so of how bad McLaren have been. Not their drivers. Their drivers, I think, have been fine. I mean, I know it's if, buts, and whats, but if Lando doesn't have the mechanical DNF in Zandvoort and the disqualification in Vegas, he would have won the championship last weekend. And obviously, that's through no fault of his own. Like, even if you include Canada, which was his fault, he still would have won in Vegas, maybe. And then I think you've also got to consider the fact that McLaren have 2 drivers who are probably as good as each other, and both really good, fighting for the title, taking points off each other. Meanwhile, Max is just him. I mean, Tsunoda's like 15th in the drivers. I think if Max had a teammate that was like Oscar is to Lando, I think Max would be nowhere near it. Do you know what annoys me, though? All this talk about Red Bull having this, like, tractor and this awful car and Max, you know, being favourite to win the title despite, you know, being in, like, a really awful car. No. That Red Bull has been at worst 3rd quickest, recently the quickest, and overall probably 2nd quickest. So, it's great. It sounds like I'm being a British biased Lando fan, but no, I'm just kind of being a bit realistic. I gotta go for a bit, but I'll try and be back. Right, see you later, mate. I'm British, but I don't like Lando. I mean, it's like me, I'm British, but I don't really like Russell that much, so... Oh, that's not good. Well, my undercut's basically gone.
Pit strategy complete.
If anything, I'm just gonna end up trying to undercut to, like, where I was. 2 seconds ahead. Oh, that's just not worked at all in my favour. I want a Piastri to win it, but it won't happen now. I don't know. Here's a fun fact for you. The last 2 times, I think the only 2 times, or the last 2 times at the very least, the 3 drivers have been in contention going into Abu Dhabi, or the final race of the season. The guy in 3rd won it. 2007, I think, with Kimi Räikkönen, and then 2010 with Vettel. So, It's not. It's definitely not all over. I mean, we've seen it. I mean, it's a cliche phrase, but literally anything can happen. It's like I said, though, you know, with Abu Dhabi being a low grip track and Oscar being really, really, really bad at low grip tracks, it's not looking that great. Ferrari R pit stop. I'd say more like a McLaren R pit stop. They've been... Qatar, they were really good, but, you know, before, they were awful. Baku and Monza stand out for me. Yeah, can I get past, please? You're ruining everything for me. Like, I love you, Alonso, mate, but, like, please. Please? Thank you. The Ash has never been good at Abu Dhabi. Lap 1 last year, he got spun out by Max. Which, if you want Lando to win, you probably want that to repeat itself. But no. Next to try and overtake is going to be the recently sacked Yuki Tsunoda. Sad times.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Apparently he's now going to be the third most appearances without a podium. Which is quite incredible, because I feel like he ain't been in the sport that long. Guess it shows how quickly drivers get moved on if you're a bit crap. Up to P6, and I feel like my theory's coming true with the one-stoppers. Actually, no, Verstappen's in. But where is he? Oh, he's behind me, I think. I don't know. I don't know where he is. Where's Verstappen? It's like, where's Wally? Where's Verstappen gone? He's not ahead of me, so I've undercut him, but, like, where is he? Where actually is he? I can't see him. Because that's Tsunoda, right? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, wait, no, he's there. I can see him now. I think that's Hamilton as well. Oh, okay, so I've got a good couple of seconds on them. Nice. Which is quite annoying. In hindsight, if you think about it, if I didn't have that slow stop, I would have been about 6 seconds ahead, and also ahead of all these lot. That's currently costing me dear time to the McLarens and Leclerc. How cringe is that? The front left gunner in Monza for McLaren was definitely a Piastri fan. Nice. Oh, that was such a mess, that. Do you know what McLaren's biggest downfall is? They're trying too hard to be equal. I think this is common knowledge, but that's definitely what it is. Alright, Sainz goes in. And I don't get DRS. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, so now I get a lap to try and undercut the McLarens. And I'm gonna be... Whoa. Whoa. I mean, I knew the undercut was powerful, but bloody hell. I've got like 7 seconds on him. How have I done that? Ugh. You alright, Ryan? Or Ryan? Definitely said it wrong, my bad. Such a fascinating race, this, with all the mixed conditions going on. I wonder if we will get a little interstint at the end. Why possibly? You're slow? Okay. Is that meant to be insulting? Because it isn't. What's wrong with being slow? Not everyone can be the greatest. I bet you're really bad at a lot of things, so... And I mean, let's be honest, if I'm gapping Verstappen in the slowest car on the highest difficulty, I can't be that bad. Don't know how Leclerc's got himself up to second, by the way. That's elite. He was like 5th at one point, and now, I mean, virtually he's second, and I'm first. Obviously, the McLaren still have to pit. Tsunoda's been in F1 for years. He has. I know it's 5 years. It just, to be fair, in my brain, 2022 and 3 and maybe even 4 just didn't happen. If you let me finish, you can't just type a 2-word message that comes off as insulting and then just say, let me finish. Why not just type the whole message in one, mate? I was meant to say, you slower through the section after Rouge. So what, here? Now, I think I'm doing alright, to be fair. Also, you've got to imagine it's quite difficult since it's quite literally raining. But alright. I apologise and let's move forward. I don't like grass. There's something about grass. I just can't stand it, you know. No matter how bad things get, though, at least I've got my Lamborghini engine blaring like a V10. That's always good. Alright, 4 seconds to Charlie. Like I said, he is virtually second and I'm virtually first. I'm not really catching the McLarens, or am I? I've not been paying attention. I mean, when they pit, they're going to be a good 10 seconds behind me. So, pretty much where they were. Not bad. One day, my glasses will stay on my head for more than, like, 7 seconds. Who do I think is winning the World Cup? What a fascinating question. I do love the idea that you've seen a Formula 1 stream and asked a football question, but honestly, that's good. Don't mind it. To be honest, since West Ham, which is the team I support, the season after we won the Conference League and became really shit, my interest in football has become, like, next to nothing, so I don't even know which team's good. I know England's going to be good, but we're England. We're going to play for a draw and win on penalties and then probably lose to, like, Morocco or Albania or someone. I actually don't know. I don't know who's good. Probably France, to be honest. It's probably going to be one of, like, the, you know, the main three. Spain, France, probably not Argentina, maybe Portugal, I don't know. I'd love to see the V10s back on the grid. I think everyone does. How do I feel about Dana White in the UFC? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Never watched UFC in my life, so I wouldn't know. The only UFC fighter I know, and I don't even know if he's in UFC, it might be something else, is Tom Aspinall. And I only know him is because he's got the same surname as Nathan Aspinall, who I watch a lot in darts. That's the only reason I know him. Is that 24 or 25? It's 25, mate. Do you think Max is winning or Norris? I mean, Norris makes sense. One of his best tracks. It's low grip, which he's good at. McLaren will probably have the best car. Only the top 3. Looks pretty good. Argentina's going to win? Maybe. I ain't got a clue, mate. That's a based fighter to be the only one you know, but like I said, I only know him because he's mentioned in darts, because he's got the same surname as a darts player. That's literally it. I don't even know, I don't know who he is, I don't know where he's from, I don't even know if he's in UFC. I don't know how old he is, I literally don't know anything about him, apart from his name. Never ever really watched UFC or boxing or anything like that, to be honest. Never really I never really saw the point. It's a bit like golf and cricket. Never watched those either. I just don't really get the point of it. Although you can say that about every sport, really, that you don't like. He's the heavyweight champion. Oh, fair play to him. Oh, that was close to the wall. It's like that one time I tried to watch the Super Bowl, and I just turned it off in 5 minutes, because I was like, hang on, so they stand there, they play some adverts, and then they stand there again, they throw the thing, and then they play more adverts. I don't really get it. Why does it sound like you got a V10? Because, James, I have a V10. I have a mod that replaces the engine to sound like a V10, so yeah, well heard. I feel like the Red Bulls are going to be good on the long straight. Maybe. But it's like I said, even if Max wins the Grand Prix, which he's got a very good chance of doing so, Lando needs to come third. Which is a bit of a wet way to win the championship by coming third behind your rival, but if that's what he's got to do, then do it. And apparently, this is a stat, the last 10 Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi, which might be all of them actually, have been won from pole. So whoever's on pole has got a 99% chance of winning the Grand Prix, meaning qualifying might actually be more important than the Grand Prix, which to be fair, this whole year that's kind of been the theme. I mean, isn't it like the highest like pole to win rate in a season from like everyone? Can Norris put on his rivalry with Norris in order to favour Max? I don't think he would do that. I think if he did that, he would just get sacked on the spot, to be honest. If he does it by accident and like it's obvious, then whatever. I see people making up scenarios like if Max was first, Oscar was third, and Norris was fourth, would Oscar let Lando by? I don't think so. I did think so, but now I thought, hang on, but I think Norris has the mindset of, like, he's not going to be angry at Oscar for not letting him pass to win, because Lando would be thinking, no, I should have just been ahead of him in the first place. I don't even like racing, but I love stumbling upon these such good vibes. Well, you're not the only one, to be fair. That's nice to hear. I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, obviously you weren't here, but probably a good 75% of people watching don't know what F1 is or really have any interest in racing. They just watch because I'm here, which is a super cool thing. Very, very rare. He would have to. Yeah, I get, like, the team... if the team asks him, then, like... then sure. McLaren will probably get clowned for it, and Lando, but that's whatever. But they mean, like, would he, like, morally do it? Like, would he see Lando in fourth, him in third, and think, right, I can't win, but Lando can, let me pull over. Without the team getting involved, I don't think he would. I think he only would if McLaren were on the radio, like, oi, oi, let him by, you twat, and then he does. I'm pretty sure the only way Oscar can win is if he wins, and then Lando comes 5th, or lower, or 6th or lower, and I don't think it matters what Max does if Oscar wins. Which, you know, if Lando does a Fernando Alonso in 2010, Piastri does a Vettel, and Max does a Webber, it's possible! People counting out Oscar too quickly. I'm sort of slightest bit interested since my dad loves F1, fair enough. I mean, my parents always watched F1, like, not religiously, but, you know, they'd turn on the races every now and again. But it wasn't until 2021 when, not even because of the title fight that went on, but just because, I think, from what I remember, it was a random, like, March morning or afternoon, whenever it was. It's when the Bahrain Grand Prix was on. And I remember just randomly flicking through Sky Sports thinking, God, what a boring day. Saw the Bahrain Grand Prix was on. At this point, I've never... The last time I watched F1 was 2012, when Kimi was in Lotus. I was 6. And that's just sort of what I remember. And I was like, oh, might as well stick it on. Boom. 5 years later, still here, still going strong. Yeah. The only time I lost a bit of interest was the early part of this year, when Checo Perez weren't involved. I didn't watch a race for 6 months. It was quite a wild time. If I was Yuki, I'd take out Norris to help Max, just to make a big impact on my last race. That would be really funny, but obviously I would be devastated, but that'd be really funny.
Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit sprinters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out.
Yep,
Make the best
I know,
of it for
mate.
the time being.
Yep, don't worry. I'm not even remotely thinking of Inters yet, mate. We're all good. Who do I think will be the quickest team next year? Now, that's a great question. Don't have a clue, to be honest. I mean, rumour has it Mercedes look quite good, or their engine does at least. Honestly, I think it'll be about the same as any other year. It's going to be McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes, probably, you know, at the top. Followed by Ferrari just about, and then maybe Williams, and it'll probably be exactly the same. What do you think about the Norris Monster Energy? I don't mind it. I think the Valentino Rossi one is my favourite. That is world class, but it's not bad. I don't really drink. I mean, I used to drink energy drinks quite a lot, but not really anymore. When I did, though, everyone bangs on about the White Monster. I don't really like it. My favourites were always... yeah, the Valentino Rossi one was world class, and then... It was like a mango tropical one, or tropical something. That was good.
Yellow flag.
And then there was one other, I think it was in a pink can, that was quite nice. But apart from the original, all monsters are nice.
Come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Hi, Signs. Bye, Signs. I still prefer Red Bulls to monsters. Specifically the watermelon one and the elderflower one. And the cactus one. They're such weird flavours, but I used to love them. Lewis Hamilton Monster is the best. I have had it at some point in my life, but it was so long ago I don't remember. So I can't really rate it.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
You said that 1 lap ago, mate. Honestly, I think the heaviest bit of the rain is going to be so late that there's not even a point pitting. But this race, it's gone by quite slowly, to be honest, but I've been so unfocused on it. But I haven't really realised what I'm currently doing. I'm currently leading a Grand Prix, dominating a Grand Prix, to be honest. And if I did an overcut on the hards, if I did a hard medium, maybe could have been on for a Grand Slam. But who cares about a Grand Slam? We haven't even won a race yet. Shout out Spa, by the way. What a circuit. Just transferring trains right now. Might be back. Otherwise, good luck, alright? Good luck, Smoking Saturn. That's quite a fun name. I like that. I remember the last time I went on a train. Probably a good decade. Don't really have anywhere to travel to be honest. Plus, I just use a car instead. I was a bit nervous doing that flat then, but we're all good. I need to realign my posture because my arse is killing me. Literally haven't moved in like, what, an hour? Oh my! I've been live for nearly 2 hours already? What? Where am I from in the UK? East London. Born there. Live there. Still live there. Might never leave, dunno. Oh, you right, Brandon? Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing good. Oh, this feels weird sitting, like, very much, like, more straight. Don't like it. What's our camera settings? They are... Where are they? They are this. Have a quick butchers. Shout out, was it Yana Watmere? I think I've copied these off and tweaked it a bit. 3 favourite F1 cars of all time. In terms of, what? I assume, like, liveries, because... I mean, performance would be, what? 2020 Mercedes, 2023 Red Bull, early 2000 Ferrari. But in terms of looks... 2019 Toro Rosso. The recent Ferrari that had the white wings as like a special livery. I think it was Monza. I don't know, really, for a third. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Maybe like an early 2000s Sauber with the blue and green. Or maybe a V-carb, actually. I mean, they could put both of them on the list. Where's this extra gap come from, by the way? I was leading by 4 seconds. It's now nearly 8. My stream lagged. Okay, I'll quickly show you again. I'll only show it for a second. Just quickly pause it. I think you can pause on shorts, right? Dunno. Welcome back, David. The Racing Bulls liveries are always good. They are. I mean, to be fair, they are a clothing brand, or they were, when they were AlphaTauri, so it kind of makes sense to always look good. Alright, penultimate lap of the race. Jenson Button leads in mixed conditions. To be fair, I mean, it is basically just driving with less grip, so it's not that difficult, but I've gone the whole Grand Prix without really any form of mistake, like, at all. Obviously, I've been on the grass quite a lot, but that's not because, like, I've had oversteer or something. It's because I'm looking at chat, which I guess is still a mistake, but you know what I mean. And hopefully, touch wood, if I can get to the end without crashing in 2 laps' time, that'll be 3 Grand Prix in a row with no flashbacks, which is probably my greatest, my longest streak ever. So that's quite good.
Okay, so this light
Jenson Button or Sergio Perez? Well, Sergio Perez. But Jenson is second. He's the British Verstappen. In what way? I'd say I'm more like the British Jenson Button. Wait, no, he's won quite a lot. I'm trying to think of a driver that's like just one race that was like very surprising. I'm the British Gasly, because no, I don't know, but this is like it's going to be my first win in this career mode, and might be my last for a while. So it's like I don't know, mate. I give up. I don't know. Alright, bus stop chicane. Final, as you know, penultimate time, because obviously there's one more lap left. What's the lap times looking like? Oh, jeez Louise, look at that. 1 minute 52. Oh, I forgot to upshift. And here we go. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Pretty much led from start to finish. The only time I wasn't leading was when I pitted quite early, and that's it. Apart from that, it's been plain sailing. Rain is getting quite heavy, though. That could be dangerous. I have F1 25 too. Fair play. A lot of sim racers wear gloves. Oh, okay, I see. He's got gloves on. Why? I wear gloves, Jesse, because if I don't, my brand new wheel that I bought like 3 days ago, the material, which is a rubber that sticks, will unstick because of the sweat on my hands. So if I didn't wear gloves, I'd be spending 100 quid probably every 2 months buying new wheels. And yet, for £3.50 on some random gloves in Lidl, you can make a wheel last up to 5 years. So there you go. Plus, pretty much every single sim racer wears gloves. That's kind of normal. Not even sim racers, even if you play like, just like trucking games, it's like you'd wear gloves. It's fairly normal. .6 to Charlie. How Charlie and Hamilton are getting a double podium here is astonishing. Leclerc was nowhere. Leclerc! So it's a masterclass strategy from Ferrari. Unreal. Hang on, yellow flag. Oh, poor Sauber. Or Audi, rather. But here we go, then. After a dominant weekend, almost like Oscar Piastri in Qatar, really. Sprint pole, sprint win, pole, and now the race win. Boom! Just like 2012. Bosh! 13th win for Benson Jutton. What a guy.
What a drive! What a story! It's victory!
Bit of a weird comment, to be honest, Jesse. I mean, we will allow it, but it's a bit strange. Do you think we'll see Horner in the F1 paddock? No.
Victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
80s Lotus, 92 Williams, 2008 McLaren, my top liveries. I remember them, but that's very, very, very old. Fair enough.
Top three look so incredibly
You're right,
happy
Yojit.
as they make
Definitely
their way
said that
to the
wrong.
podium. A much-deserved victory.
Look at that.
A brilliant performance from
Jenson Button in a Lamborghini. That's great. And I've also diffed the 2 Ferraris. Have that, you bastards. Lamborghini's the better Italian team. Have that. My favourite car's the one with the 6 wheels. I remember that. I don't remember the name of it, but I do remember that. That was quite, I don't know. I don't know what the word is. I give up. I wish they played the national anthem. That'd be quite nice. Just hear, like, you know, God Save the King.
Well,
anyway.
an end to another fantastic
Yeah,
weekend
shut
of
up,
racing.
Alex. I'll do
Thanks
the
to everyone
commentary,
who
thank
joined
you.
us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Just a very strange race, to be honest. Pretty much raining the entire time, but never rained enough to get onto Inters. So, the driver standings after a full 33 points is going to look like this. That's the wrong button. It's going to look like this. We move up to 3rd in the standings, ahead of Oscar, because Oscar had a shit race and finished 8th behind Ocon. Oof. And, well, we're still 47 off the lead, but, you know, as far as a first season goes, 95 points in, what, 8 races? That's pretty... No, 7 races. That's class. And Constructors, we're basically fighting Mercedes for 4th. We're pretty much guaranteed 5th. So, excellent. Add Vic to get on. Did he finish not last? Oh, no, he was last. Oh, he was... Oh, okay. Right. He was last by 13 seconds. Okay, that is tough. Alright. We move. Do I play Roblox? No. I mean... I'm aware that adults do play it, but... It is primarily a child's game, and I'm not a child, so no. Title charges on. I don't know about that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some really good tracks for me coming up, but I don't think there's enough of them. If there was 16 Spas, I'd probably win the championship quite easily. But we have, what? We've got Zandvoort next, which is, well, to be fair, the stream's already 2 hours long, and I've got a whole nother Grand Prix to do yet. Monza's alright. Baku should be quite strong, same with Singapore. Mexico, nah. Brazil, nah. Vegas and Qatar should be quite good. So basically half the calendar. Out of the remaining, 9 races, I'm probably really quick at 5 of them, or 4 of them. Don't know about the title charge, but you know what, I'm satisfied with that. Do you have any idea why we can't drive reverse tracks on my team? You can, can't you? Don't you just have to complete 1 season, and then in the following season you can? I know you can in driver career. I don't know. I've never actually finished a season in my team, so I don't know. What about your 3 favorite F1 drivers? Now that's a lot easier. Checo, Tequila, Minister of Defense, Tyre Whisperer Perez, Benson Jutton, or should I say Jensen, last one to press the DRS button, Max Verstappen. There you go. Nice. Alright, delay meeting. Yeah, sure, he's shit anyway, don't care. Right. Activities, Bosch.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or 2 ready for development because they
I
finished
know.
the search. Let's get that in motion.
Yep. I got it, mate. I'm locked in, don't worry. I can't, I'm in Season 2. Huh. Maybe you can't in my team and you can in driver career. I don't know, mate. We're doing really well in the development, by the way. Pretty much equal with Alpine and Racing Bulls. Is very good. For a first season, especially. Quick. I started a career with Haas the other day. Not bad.
Waiting for development. Let's get that.
Oh my god, shut up! I know, Mateus! It's all good. I'm on it. I'm locked in. Boom. There you go. Right, give me all the upgrades, please. Oh, look at that. We've now moved above Alpine as well. We are cooking. We can also get a new one of these. I want powertrain breakthrough. There we go. Nice. Season break, whatever for. Alright, guess we're doing a season break. Nice. Not more stuff. What are we doing now? Oh, just got the... Wait, can I get another... Oh! Oh, hey! Phase 2, look at that! Never done that before. I don't know what that means, to be honest. So could I now get, like, another set of breakthrough? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Phase 2. Oh, you can. It costs a lot more. Okay. I think I want to get durability breakthrough breakthrough third. There you go. That's English. Well done, twat. But as many tracks are in a season, and not sure why you want to have to double your track knowledge. Yeah, true, but I mean, the 2 reverse tracks, or 2 of the 3, Zandvoort and Austria, in reverse, are probably my 2 favourite tracks on the game. So,
We have something for you to look at, please.
not too bad. Welcome back, the official Wild Man. I was going to say M4N before I realised that it probably means man. Well done. Alright, what am I doing? Yeah, sure. It's only 75k. We can live without that. Hang on. Cost cap review.
Just a reminder that we need to comply with the sports cost cap.
Yeah, well, I'm quite far under that, so it's all good. I mean, look, we've got to be all the way up there and we're all the way down there. We've only spent 30 mil this season and we're already cooking, so... I mean, to be fair, the only reason I'm not getting more is because I don't have enough income to spend more. So, give me more money, sponsors. Come on. We could probably win the championship next season if you give me a bit more. Come on. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. My chest is hurting like it's scrunched up and it hurts to breathe. Should probably seek some medical attention, to be honest. That's not good. That's quite bad. I mean, my father had a heart attack 2 years ago, and that's basically what he had. So, yeah. Do you like to watch football? I did. And then West Ham got really shit, and I just sort of didn't care anymore. Oh, that's nice. Wait, advanced talks? Yes. Give me a 14-year deal with Jensen. I want him to... I mean, obviously, he's the guy I'm driving as, so I want him in my team forever. I'm 13? Ah. I mean, is there a parent to talk to? Probably do that. That is tough, though.
Close to an alignment with their side now.
I'll be honest, I didn't even read what that said. No? Ugh. Don't really know what to suggest, boss. They're both on a business trip. Well, that's crap timing then, isn't it? Nigel Mansell, Hamilton, and Hakkinen. Are you like 76? Get off his stream and call 999. I think that's a very reasonable thing to do. What? Finished 4th in the Constructors? Why do you want me to do that then? This has happened before, but on a smaller scale. I mean, yeah, but you don't want to be like, oh, it's nothing, and then it turns into something, you know? I mean, I've had that before.
This marks a bit of a milestone for us. Cause to celebrate, Chief.
I'm 19, so you're the same age as me, and you like really old cars and old drivers. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I had that once. I thought it was nothing. It turns out I actually had diabetes, so that's tough.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance.
I can't, mate. Look, I'm full. Shut up. Goodness me. Right, let's get into Zandvoort. Go. Looking like we're going to go over the 3-hour mark in this stream, which is quite exciting. Shout out Spa for just being obscenely long for no apparent reason. Oh, a wet quali? Oh, no. Oh, no. Can't have a wet quali. Actually, I suppose I mean, Zandvoort's obviously really difficult to overtake. But I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather it not rain, like, ever again. Like, the clouds just disappeared, you know? I drank some water and it got a lot better immediately. I hope no one called 999. Well, to be fair, we don't know your name or where you live, so I feel like someone doing that wouldn't really result in anything. Verstappen wants to leave my team. I feel like you're not going to be able to prevent that. I mean, at this point, Verstappen does what he wants. I mean, he could very well just leave Red Bull, like, tomorrow. And there's nothing Red Bull can do about it. Wrong gear. Ugh, my car feels flexible. Quite weird. What am I doing? Oh, tire management. Ugh. What is that? Braking power. I like it. Ah! I do love this track, but it's I find it a bit tricky to be consistent. And it ain't gonna be like Spa, where I just dominate the entire weekend, no. I think, see what I mean? Woohoo! I didn't crash, though. Not bad. What is my favourite practice program? Good question. Honestly, I think it's track acclimatization because it's the shortest. Or maybe qualifying pace. Great save, I mean, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna argue it. Yeah, it was. You right, Joe? Alright, let's try again, shall we? I don't think I've ever failed and tried again at tyre management, but there we are. I know I was too slow. Did you not see what happened halfway through the lap, you twit? Ah, I've almost done it again. I am shit. Oh, I'm shit. My tire's like dead. Oh, I can't do it. Help. Not really. Oh, my tire wear is going quite far down. I like how this is just all purple because I just drove at 3 miles an hour through it. Nice. How are you supposed to actually get good tire management and do the Delta? There's nothing else I can really do other than drive faster. And that would kill my tires even more. I mean, look, it's all red. Eh. Okay. Very confusing, that. But sure. I'm back from high school. Well done, mate. Keep that up. If there's one thing I regret in my life, it's not going to school enough. Right. Oh, that one. I usually do FP1 and FP3 if there's no sprint. I only do FP1 because I just do it for the resource points. Do I have traction control on? I don't, mate, no. Okay, quick little 3 laps of this, and then quali pace, and then quali. I don't really feel up to speed, though. I don't feel good. I've also just realised I'm on the same medium tyres that I've absolutely destroyed. I think. Yeah, I am. Well, that's not good, is it? Should have probably done it on some, like, you know, new tyres. That could have been a bit wise. Ah. That corner's always horrifying. No traction control is insane. Like, in general, or like just for tyre management? Come on, car. Power! How do you drive without it? Well, it's considerably easier than most other games that I've played, like 21, 22, and even maybe 23. Plus, I've had no traction control for 3 years, so after a while, you just kind of get used to it. I mean, most of my driving is subconscious. You know, like Fernando Alonso. I don't have to think very hard about it anymore. Ah. I use controller, see, that is a big... I mean, I can use controller, even like manual gears. It's not too bad, but obviously, compared to a wheel and pedals, it is like a whole other world. These old tyres are not very good. You're following the racing line? That's why you don't have to think. Yeah, I don't deny that. Yeah. But that's how I want it to be. So I can focus more on reading chat and things. Like I said earlier, I I quite literally use it because it makes the game easy. That's why I use it. I don't use it because, you know, I'm arrogant or anything. I use it, and when people say, like, oh, yeah, but you must not be very good at the game then. Like, yeah, I know. But it's like I said, I mean, when I try and use the line, it is probably the least fun I've ever had on these games in forever. So I just don't bother. Same with ABS, that's why I don't turn that off, because I try, and within like 3 hours, it's just like, what? I've gained nothing from this but just frustration. And when I did do quite a good lap at Melbourne with the line off. I did a 15.2 on equal performance, which is alright. I didn't feel anything. I was like, okay, I could probably go fast with the line on though, so I just turned it back on. So yeah. My racing lines are garbage? Well, I ain't. It's the game that sets them. Tell the game off then. Do I go-kart? No, man, I can't fit in one. My Scottish? I get some people telling me asking if I'm Scottish. I don't think my accent could be further away, but no, I'm not, mate. I'm in England. Alright, one more practice program to go. Stop telling me about the new bits, mate. At the end of the day, I am the one that put them on. Come on now. Does make me wonder quite a lot, though. You know, I don't think in my... Actually, no, it's not I don't think. I know I haven't. In my entire life, I've never watched another stream or video or anything. And my immediate thought is, let's just be an arse and just say something negative. It's like what I said about the Kimi Antonelli thing, though, is that where you can just have a name that's not your real name and you can hide behind a screen and say whatever you want, you're gonna... Well... I don't. When there's no consequence, complete twats are going to take advantage of that, you know? A little bit of rally involved as well. I also don't know why so many people are caught up with, like, being, like, really good and fast and competitive. Games have never been about that. For me, at least. It's like, if you're not in the top 0.0001% competing in F1 esports, then just don't bother playing, is what these people's mindsets are, you know? Grow up a little bit. Anyway... Practice is now done, and we move.
Over, but that wasn't much help to us, I'm afraid.
Do you play other games as well? No. When I'm not playing F1, like when I'm not streaming, I'm usually outside, so no, I don't really play much. I used to love Gran Turismo 7, though. What a game that was. Oof. It's a shame I can't play it anymore, because obviously I'm on PC, it's a PS exclusive, but oh... Driving them World Touring Car 800s around, like, what was that track in Croatia, like Dragon Trail or something, was unbelievable. Good evening, young chaps. Good evening, Joshua. Is it evening? Is 3 PM evening? I don't know anymore. What is actually evening? What? I usually think about 5. You could be a professional racer too, I believe in you. I don't want to be a professional racer, but thanks for the vote of confidence, mate. I mean, have a little kickabout in like a Fiat 500 around Donington Park, yeah, sure, but I ain't got millions to churn up to go racing in like GT3. Do you about the death threats that Kimi got because he oversteered and let Lando through? That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, because you can just, like I said, I mean, people like to chat shit about me literally every day. But at the end of the day, like with Kimi Antonelli, like with Checo Perez, like with Tsunoda, like with pretty much anyone that gets hate, the same people are the ones hiding behind screens. They don't have their face as their profile picture. They don't have their name as their username. All they are is a generated name and profile picture. And they could be literally anyone behind it. And no one cares. You know, that you don't need to, like, have ID or anything to have social media accounts. What I'm trying to say is that you can literally say anything you want, no matter how vulgar, to anyone. And no one gives a shit. And by no one, I mean, like, the people who run these social medias. Like your Instagrams, like your Twitters. You can go on there for 5 seconds and see someone saying, like, I hope Lando crashes and snaps his neck. Which is what people say. And there's no consequence for it. You don't get done for it. You don't get arrested. You don't get banned. It's like, yeah, it's dumb. It's also a shame, really. Because, like, I feel like you know, how it is now where people just say whatever they want has become so, like, normally accepted that, like, just the basic levels of just not being a twat is just gone. I mean, I've never gone to, like... I mean, think of, like, you'd think I'd hate Red Bull for the way they treated Checo. I've never gone on their TikTok and gone, you're all pricks. I don't know. I crash out about it quite a lot because it generally bothers me. That, you know, people can just say what they want and, like, no one cares. Apart from the person that they're saying it to. Your voice reminds you of Martin Brundle. How so? I don't know if that's a good thing. Every time F1 Coon gives me silent treatment, I curl up and start crying. Well, I haven't done that yet, I'm pretty sure, so we're good. Do you watch NASCAR? I don't, mate, no. I'm not American enough to watch NASCAR. Right, it's now raining. I feel like I might have just cocked up because they've all done laps on softs and it's now wet. I feel like Right, I might be starting this race from 22nd. Okay. Okay, right, listen. Pretend that didn't happen. Alright? It just didn't. It just didn't. Right. We're currently in FP3. There you go, have that. I'm doing a post-session tyre test for brand new F1 team. Factory F1 is coming into sport. Yeah. Definitely ignore the fact that I didn't look at the weather and I'm now going to start 20th and get out-qualified by my teammate for the first time ever. Ignore it! It doesn't matter! Should we see how far I can get in a lap before spinning and dying? Let's see. How do you only have 2k subs? You're funny as fuck, keep it up. I mean, I could probably go another year before, like, you know, life gets in the way. I never really think about subs, to be honest. It's lovely. I mean, up until from... I mean, I uploaded an actual video every single day near enough from the start of 2024 until about April in 2025, and I stayed at 1,400 subscribers. It wasn't until I started streaming on, like, YouTube Shorts and, like, as consistent as I am now, and sort of became a streamer rather than, like, a YouTuber, that I actually started gaining a bit, and it's been fantastic. I've doubled my subscribers in 3 months, and it took me 3 years to get to 1,400. It's taken me 3 months to get to 2,800. I say it's taken me, I mean it's taken us, because I don't do anything. I just drive a car very averagely. It's you lot that decide to actually sit there and subscribe. One of the only few YouTube streamers that answer and talk to chat. I get that quite a lot. The streamers just not answer chat. Like, so many people tell me, like, oh, you actually answer my, like, chats. That's the entire point of a streamer. If you're not gonna do that, don't stream. Just make videos. Weren't you at 2,750 last week? I was, yeah. It's ridiculous, mate. It's fantastic, but it's also just, yeah. Favorite driver? Checo Perez. What a guy. Alright, where did Victor Martin? Is he gonna get a Q1? Surely not. Oh, no, he's 17th. Alright. Well, this could be a little fun. Last to first? I don't know. Probably not. I want to try and score points. That's what I want to try and do. I don't even know if I have the points, the pace for points, but I want to keep that streak alive at least. I've now lost a quali head-to-head to my teammate, but Hopefully we can recover it in the race. 36 laps ahead of us. A good many people get big and stop reading chat. Well, to be honest, I mean, right now, I mean, you've seen, I have to keep pausing the game every 5 minutes to, like, catch up, which I'll always keep doing, but maybe, I mean, hopefully it will get to a point, because that means I'm doing quite well, but it might actually get to a point where I can't keep up with the chats, because obviously it's not just you lot on YouTube Shorts. There's YouTube Landscape, and there's Twitch and Kick, which I'm streaming on. Luckily, I mean, say luckily, I want them to succeed, but right now, I very rarely get any chat messages on the other three, so I can keep up. But if it starts booming on all of them, I'm gonna be buggered. Alright, Cookie Man? Minus signs, is that okay? What do you mean, is that okay? Of course it's okay. Would you think I'm gonna, like, tell you off for liking a driver? I'm not that weird. F1 Twitter might disagree and go, oh, you can't do that. I love Signs. Signs is fantastic.
Race not far away. Welcome to the commentary box.
You alright, Bob?
The circuit. I'm Alex Jakes, and joining
Race performance? I didn't know that was a thing. Oh. I guess we're not looking at the race performance. You don't need to. Bloody hell. Right, let's begin. 11, 11, 14. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm just going to roll with it because that looks quite good. What's the personalised one say? Yeah, I'm not doing that, am I? See, I feel like the undercut's going to be quite good, but I can't exactly do this. No. I'll stick to that. Right, begin. Career mode? Yep, this is my team career as Lamborghini. Welcome. And a custom grid as well. We've got Ferrari with an old livery, McLaren's red, Mercedes in white, Aston orange. I don't know what it is, but it looks weird and cool, I guess. We've got DHL on the grid. We've got Jaguar. We've got Porsche. Not Porsche. What they call Audi. That's the other one. Got Benetton. Got Maserati. I feel I'm missing one. I don't know. You have to win. I have a tenner on you. I mean, I wish you said that in Spa, because that would have actually been doable. I did actually win at Spa, but I'm not going to win at Zandvoort unless there's unless a few things go my way, like a little safety car or a red flag. But I qualified last, I did, Laurie. Not in my own fault. It is my fault, but it started dry, and by the end, it was pissing it down, and I didn't do a lap in the dry, so obviously I was slow. I couldn't do a lap. Alright. Let's go. Bada bim, bada boom. And for round number 8 of the Lamborghini My Team, we're off. Horribly slow reaction time. However, the second phase has done me in there. Oh, I'm not going to dive bomb Max Verstappen, who is behind Tsunoda. 2 qualifying surprises there. I got out-qualified by Victor Martins. Verstappen getting out-qualified by Tsunoda. I'm going to just do something psychotic and go all the way around here. That worked out brilliantly. Look at me go. Little cheeky move up the inside of Lawson. Hello, hello, hello. No, all good. Oh, understeer. Can't stand understeer. Hello. Oh, no. By the way, I have no idea what my race pace is going to be. It could very well be shit. I have no idea. I'm from Belgium and I go to Spa every year. I am mega jealous of that one. I've never been to an F1 race, so if I could pick one, I'd probably go to Spa. Regardless of cost. Or probably Silverstone because it's the home Grand Prix. That'd make more sense. Get in the Lando stand. What's the straight line speed looking like? It's pretty dismal. Imagine if there were Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, Pagani, Porsche, Lamborghini, Koenigsegg, Bugatti, BMW, and Aston. Basically just named a load of top car brands. I like it. Can I have a free sim rig if you don't win? So you bet a tenner and you want me to give you like 500 quid's worth of stuff. Probably not, no. My lifetime YouTube earnings wouldn't even cover a whole sim rig. Right, Alright, let's do something suicidal on Victor Martins, because I'm feeling dangerous. Bye, Victor! Oof, oof, look at that. No chance. Right, well, I can't do basic math. 6 places gained in the opening lap and a half, which is pretty good stuff. I mean, at this rate, I'll be P1 by, like, lap 4. Just the steering wheel and accelerator. Just one pedal. You'd have to ask someone a bit more wealthy. I've spent all my money on Christmas presents, so... I got nothing left. You better get first. I am not getting first. On pace, anyway. Like I said, if there's like a late safety car or something, then sure, but I'm not getting first, just on pace. You not got to keep in mind, I'm in the 10th slowest car out of 11. The fact I'm even fighting for points is a miracle in itself. Ah! Go! This track is just insane. Just like non-stop corners. Need a bit of VRS charge, that's what I bloody need. Like, give me some at least. I've got nothing left. What are you getting for Christmas? But it ain't for me, it's for my family members. Just the usual. Bits of clothing, accessories, pictures, and usual bollocks. Can I do it again? Surely not. Oh, it didn't leave me much room, but like, okay, I didn't like that. I don't feel fair. I've done it anyway. Who cares? Making that my signature corner at this stage. But I don't really ask for stuff for Christmas, because I mean, what do you really get a 19-year-old? You're not really gonna get them toys, are you? Hope it's just the usual. Oh shit, ignore that. You know, like, you know, some socks, some Lynx Africa, you know, the good stuff. Any tips on how to race without traction assist? I'll be honest, mate. I can't give any tips other than play the game. The only reason I can do it is because I've spent 3 F1 games in a row with it off and I just sort of get used to it. Why do I play with assists if you're good? Because it makes the game easy and fun. Do you think Ferrari is a midfield... I assume Faria means Ferrari. It's a midfield team. I genuinely think so, yeah. Especially in Qatar. You're lucky to live in countries that actually celebrate Christmas. I mean, to be fair... Sure, I don't know. I imagine the only countries that don't are ones that aren't, like, majority Christian. Or that... To be fair, I don't know. What countries don't celebrate Christmas? I can only imagine it's a cultural thing. Or a religious thing. That corner's not fun. Way too much understeer. Matt T12 would smoke this guy. Yeah, he would. And so what? What does that? What are you trying to like? What does that mean? That's like saying the sea's blue. I don't know if you're trying to be insulting, because... I don't know, you've just said something blatantly obvious. When I first got clothes for Christmas, I kind of died on the inside and realised I'm getting older. Yeah, but you said you were 13, so... I don't know, I feel like you've still got 2 years of being, like, you know, maybe not socially acceptable, but, like, you know... Imagine, like, being me, like, you're 19, I can't really sit there and ask for, like, Hot Wheels, you know what I mean? Which I wouldn't anyway, but of course, like, with me being 19, it's gotten to a point where I'm doing more buying than giving. Or no, more buying than getting. Which I don't mind, to be fair. I never really got toys for Christmas, I just got, like, F1 clothing, pretty much. And, of course, my, like, simulator stuff. I mean, they do celebrate Christmas here in the United Arab Emirates, but it's nothing like the UK. See, I guess that kind of makes sense, because, like, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if it's not, you probably don't celebrate Christmas because it's like a cultural, religious thing. Oops! That's not good. Stop! Huh. Well, that's put a spanner in the works. I'm gonna do something psychotic. Huh. That is annoying, isn't it? That bastard outside curb every time. Surely this doesn't work.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
I'm basically just gonna try and one stop and hope for a safety car or a red flag, pretty much. That was a bad mistake, that. To be fair, most of my mistakes are just like the most rookie avoidable things ever. That's just how it goes. Points are looking pretty unlikely at this stage. But you never know, maybe a Christmas miracle is here. Although I'm starting to feel like the Grinch. It's just all gone a bit shit. Bloody oversteer. It's not really oversteer, I try and take too much curb around that final corner. Like, there's like, it's like the curb has two. It's like two curbs. Like that one. Like, take a look. If I go, like, there, everything's fine. You go a little bit over, halfway, you're dead. Unlucky. I'm not Muslim, so I'm stuck with no Christmas. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Christmas ain't even celebrated over here in the UK anymore. I mean, it is. You know, you still do the trees and everything. When you go, like, down London, it used to be full of lights and trees and everything. It was great. Now you get nothing. Or very little stuff. No one has, like, Christmas decorations outside their front door anymore, apart from, like, me and a couple other families, and that's it. Even, like, during Halloween, there was, like, literally, there was, like, nothing. It's quite sad, really. I mean, of course, because I'm a fat bastard, I only really care about Christmas because of the Christmas dinner. That's about it. But still. I mean, I'm setting... I know I've got clean air, but I'm setting green sectors despite, like, saving my tyres a bit. Alright, so the tyres are currently wearing at about, what? Oh, quite a lot on the left, so that's going to turn into a bit of an issue. Just gotta somehow hope they survive. I mean, it's 27 laps. Oh, actually, I definitely, I think the lefts are going to be my downfall, you know? You know what? Differential on literally nothing. I don't think anyone's ever ran differential this low before. But I'm doing it now. To get my tyres to do at least one more lap. Come on! Christmas dinner item tier list. Oh, that's a great question. I think the pigs and blankets are right up there for me. And obviously, no one's going to believe it. But it is the truth. I might look the way I do, but my two favourite food is broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and raspberries. So I love a bit of broccoli on my Christmas dinner. Love the Brussels sprouts. You know, stereotypically people hate them, but I love them. So I'll probably put pigs and blankets first. Then the broccoli. Then maybe Yorkshire puddings. I put the turkey quite low, or whatever meat you have. Dunno. It's all fantastic, isn't it? You want a safety car? I really want a safety car. Didn't know my king was streaming today? Yeah, I am, to be fair. We call pigs in blankets. I'm not going to try and pronounce that word, because I'm just going to offend someone. My problem was never eating bad, it was just eating too much. But I'd be eating like 4,000 calories worth of just like pasta and like chicken. Never really been massive on like chocolate and things, which is obviously what, you know, most people would think if you saw me. So this is where my strategy kind of goes a bit wrong, because I might be one-stopping, but because I lost about 20 seconds from spinning, I don't even think I'm going to be ahead of these lot. What do you eat on a Christmas? What do you eat on, like, yeah, we get, well, depends how big you go. I mean, when you've got, like, a bigger family, I mean, I usually only have me and my mum and dad and my puppy dog. But, I mean, we'd have probably turkey and beef, probably, or another meat, whether it's pork or beef, something like that. Hello, Victor Martins. Bye, Victor Martins. And then you have pigs and blankets, which is sausages wrapped with bacon. And then you'd have loads of vegetables, like carrots and Brussels sprouts and broccoli and cauliflower. Roast potatoes. Don't really know what else. Oh, Yorkshire puddings. They're class. So this is the issue here, is that even though I'm going to go until the end, to be fair, everyone's got one more stop left, so actually this ain't too bad. Might get overtaken by Victor though, which is a bit troublesome. I'm a broccoli guy, no Brussels sprouts. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know why. I just love broccoli. It's very strange, isn't it? You watch, like, you know, like, programs as, like, a kid. Stereotypically, like, when you get broccoli, the kid's like, ugh, awful. But I love broccoli. Like I said, it's probably my second favourite food other than raspberries. Which is also very weird, but I just do. Alright, let's just keep the tyre wear thing up and see. So it's that front left that's going to dob me in. Because I've still... Yeah, that front left is not going to get to the end. That's really annoying. How late am I? Because I've fallen asleep? Well, you got until the end of this race, so there's a bit to go. You also missed up my first race win in this career mode, which is a bit tough. I think I'm going to have to switch to a 2-stop regardless. My front left is doing me in. And Victor Martins is now going to get over, get past me as well. This is turning out to be an absolute disaster of a weekend for Benson Jutton. That's a bit dangerous. Oh, he's moving like no room. Scary. Mate, it's just this front left. Like, it's just dead. I'm going to have to pit again regardless, because my front left is not going to get to the end of this Grand Prix. How annoying is that? On that 26, you can pit for mediums. Yeah, which is basically just my normal strategy, but of course I'm like half an hour back on everyone else because I spun. Please, Stroll, save me and crash, please. Stroll, please. Ah. I need Stroll to save me. Didn't think I'd ever say that before, but here we are. You're right, Curtis. Please, Stroll, or someone, Hamilton, do what you did in real life and just slam it straight into the wall at Mach 2, please. I need this. Just a complete disaster of a weekend, to be honest. I suppose you got to have one in there. You can't have a whole season of just clean, smooth races, can you? Alright, Tania. I say we go for another early pit stop. I genuinely feel like regardless of what we do, I'm finishing near, like, pretty much last. I've only got one set of mediums left. I've got no hards. Not like that even matters, because the hards aren't very good in either way. We're doing a 2-stop. Mate, I could be on for a 7-stop at this point. No matter what I do, I am going to finish last. Unfortunately, because of my front left just wearing 3 times more than any other tyre, I can't make the 1-stop work. I mean, look, it's at 50. And I'm not even halfway through the race. What wheel do I have? I have a Thrustmaster open wheel add-on. I have Max's number, should I tell you? It's a good question. Why not? Go softs and take the fastest lap? I mean, what do I really gain from that? You don't get a point for fastest lap anymore, so... So, no, I'm coming out behind Gasly. I was ahead of him before I crashed. Oh, what a day. Oh, that's definitely his number. I'll give him a ring later. Cheers. Whee! if I get a safety car or red flag, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but that'll put me way back in contention, because I'll have equal tyres, and, well, I can actually try and overtake some people. It's annoying because the car feels lovely, and it just doesn't matter. They're bringing back the fastest lap point, are they really? I don't like that. Oh, bye, Oscar. At this point, do I just go medium soft? Like, genuinely?
Yellow flag.
Do I just go absolute maximum push and just do medium soft?
Yellow flag ahead. Green flag.
Hate that inside curve. Go away from me. I'm buying a Moser KS. Are they good? I have no idea. I've only ever had the wheel I just said. For the 4 years I've been sim racing, I've only ever had that. I don't even know what Moser is. So, yeah, I'm the worst person to ask for advice on wheels and stuff. Alright, so there is 18 laps left. So if I do a medium for 12 of them, and then a soft for 8, that could work. I think I might as well try it. If only Piastri's DNF brought out a safety car, that would have been really helpful. But I'm losing half a second a lap to Sonoda. He's got way fresher tyres. Even if there was a safety car or red flag, I still have to sit there and overtake everyone and probably do a 2-stop anyway. So, I'm basically just going to stat pad, like, fastest laps at this point. Got any hards left? I don't know. If I did, that'd make life a lot easier. I can just go on hards until the end, but I'm currently using my only set. Alright, gambling time. Let's see what we do. New mediums, that'll do us. Ah, okay. Call him now. I don't have any phone service. Alright, let's just go full diff. Like, just full absolute fastest I can go. Just speed. Oh, that's great. Yeah. This is a testing session at this point. That's basically what this is. It's just a test. They're testing my patience to what they're doing. Fastest lap overall.
Fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 11.3.
11.3. Let's see if we can get anywhere near that. Probably not. Oh, too many downshifts, Fat Crew. Meant to do this. There you go. Alright, so honestly, I'm just going to try and beat my teammate. That'll do me, honestly. I think it's clear my point streak is going to come to an end. Unless there is a genuine Christmas miracle from Santa on the Polar Express or something. Do you play Assetto Corsa, which I assume what ACC is, I think? No. I have done, but not really. Like I said earlier, when I'm not playing F1, I'm not really here. And I'm usually working on graphic design, so yeah. I did recently buy R Factor 2, though, so that I might have to give that a go. Once at Spa on the last 4 corners of the lap, I smashed into Hajar's vent intake above his head at 300 kph. Lost the front of the car, and Mark just said, "Alright, I think we have some front wing damage." To be fair, that is kind of reminiscent of Jeff, isn't it?
Tyre wear for now.
Right there, perfect example. He's telling me my tyre wear's okay, even though I put on these mediums 1 lap ago. Yeah, the plan is basically from now, maximum push. We're going to do basically 18 quali laps in a row. Predictions for this week's GP. I think Lando cruises, to be honest, to a win. Well, actually, it might not be F1. You said MS, which I don't know what MS is. But if you are talking about Formula 1, then I think Lando cakewalks it. Just easy. Nice driving. Thanks, Mustang. It's like I said earlier. Lando's probably the best Abu Dhabi driver on the grid. He's got the best car. It's a low grip track, so Oscar should be out of contention. And he only needs 3rd. But I still think he'll win the whole Grand Prix. Piastri's out, he is indeed. And well, if you've just joined us, basically this race is completely meaningless and it's just a test session to just improve at this track, basically. I spun and had nearly a bad crash on the final corner. I was already starting last because in quali it was dry and then it started raining and I didn't do a lap. So I started last and then I crashed at this corner right there. Tried a 1-stop, my front left was just dying too much, so I'm now doing the most obnoxious 3-stop strategy ever seen. I'm only just getting ahead of Hajar. How far behind am I? Do you have any mid-tires? I'm gonna go onto the softs and probably about lap like 28 to 30 and then just go from there. That's basically what I can do at this stage. It's really annoying me how Hajar's keeping up with me. It's not a given because Norris wasn't on the podium in Qatar. Yeah, but Norris was shit at Qatar. And Piastri was by far the best driver there. Whereas Abu Dhabi, it's similar to like Baku and Singapore and Mexico where he was shit. So it's basically between Lando and Max, and obviously Lando just needs a top 3. I think he'll be fine. What is this pace difference? I'm so confused. What do you mean Hajar's lapping in the low 12s? Like, where? How far I don't know. I just don't understand how I can be this far behind. How annoying. Whoa, that is some crazy understeer. I'm very sad, you know. I feel like I've driven so well in most of this series, and then it just all goes wrong at this race. And I won a Grand Prix an hour ago. Could you believe it? Lando Norris is going to be champion this year. I think so. Hello, mate. Do you think Max wins a championship? I think obviously there's always a chance. I mean, the McLaren / Lando bottle job is almost inevitable. And I think Max definitely has the car to win, so I think obviously Lando's favourite, but you can't even count out Piastri. There's a stat that the last 2 times there's been 3 drivers into contention, The guy in third won. Raikkonen in 2007 and Vettel in 2010. Ah, this is so agonizing. Why am I so slow? You're not telling me I've already dragged all the performance out this tyre already. Also, shout out that corner, by the way. Okay, hang on. I'm not actually using a flashback, of course. I just want to show you lot something that's quite fun. Right, look at this corner. You see how I don't touch the grass in the slightest? Not even remotely near the grass. Look at my front tyre. Grass all over it, making the exit really dodgy. At Grok, is this true? He'd also be shit at Abu Dhabi. I hope he's not. Well, he dominated last year, so I don't see why he can't. He dominated last year. This year, he's got an even better car. So I don't know. Whoever wins, though, no one really cares. Well, I don't care. All I care about is that as soon as the season's over, there ain't much time left until Checo Perez is back, which is all I need in my life. Wait! I'm not last anymore! Way! Look at me go! I'm just trying to think, what is the point of me doing this race? I'm going to finish it, but there's literally nothing to gain. I pitted early to try and undercut Tsunoda, and I've failed at undercutting Tsunoda. How shit can you be? I'm breaking new territory of mid. It's been an unbelievable title fight. I feel like it's only been great because McLaren are so dumb. I'm gonna go now. I need to sleep for school tomorrow. Valid. Stay in school, everyone. Am I streaming tomorrow? It's a good question. Honestly, I can't give a definitive answer. It genuinely just relies on if I can be bothered when I wake up. If I haven't got too many, graphic design requests and clients and things. I'm usually not really busy, it's just I'm really lazy. I hope so. I thought Perez was talking about moving on from F1. I mean, considering he's signed with Cadillac, I think the opposite. I think he's going to be in F1 for another couple years. Where am I racing? I'm in Zandvoort. How much difficulty? 110. Are you a Lando Norris fan? I mean, yeah, but I'm sort of a fan of everyone. And then my favourites are Checo and Jenson Button. I mean, I want Lando to win because Max already has 4 and Piastri's Australian. That's about it, really. I mean, if Lando wins this one and Max wins the next 47, I don't really care. Because I'll have Checo to watch next year, so I don't really give a shit who's winning next year, but it would just be nice, you know? Race to forget this one. I think we've established that, considering I literally won the Belgian Grand Prix and now I'm struggling to keep Gasly behind me. That's the level we've dropped to. I don't have a favourite driver, but I appreciate Max in Brazil. I mean, Max is probably my 3rd favourite. But yeah, I don't know. It's just when one of your favourites isn't on the grid, it was quite difficult for me to pick someone to support. So I just thought, oh, well, Lando's British and winning, so sure. And I know this scenario just sounds a bit dumb, but say Norris won the last 4 championships, and Verstappen was fighting for his first, I'd probably want Verstappen to win, because I prefer him. It's just Lando hasn't got one yet. That's literally it. If Lando already had one, then it's like fair game. Whoever wins, great, good for them. It's tricky. Alright, I'll try and pit on lap 30, I think. For some softs and just go to the end. I don't even feel like I've improved at this track. This has been really awful. You watch the Ashes? I don't, mate, no. Why would I pit now? I mean, my tyres are dead, but at the same time, whoa! Okay, I need to change the setup around here and sort that front left out, because my gee willikers. How is the front left that dead? It's got double the wear of my rights. How? Oh my. That is quite incredible when you think about it. Stop putting grass on my tyre, please, or else I'm going to kick off. Got DRS, though. If I had to pick a driver, I'd pick Hajar. Hajar's great.
Don't forget, box this lap.
I mean, he's French, so naturally I shouldn't like him, but honestly, he's great. I'm confused on how F1 contracts work. Perez technically still signed with Red Bull until the end of 2026. Yeah, but that's just a guideline. Red Bull at pretty much any time can still go and cancel that, which they did. At the end of 2024, Perez was unsigned. Red Bull didn't have him under contract. Red Bull bought out the rest of his contract to sack him. So Red Bull paid the rest of his 2-year salary so they could get him out of the team for 24. And obviously 25, he's unsigned to no one. 26, Cadillac signed him. So Cadillac only paid what Perez demanded, which is probably quite a bit. But also, of course, Perez has the backing of, like, a billionaire and loads of sponsors, so financially it's smart. And it's also, he's a great driver. Whoa! What's that all about then? Alright, let's try and set the fastest lap and maybe beat my teammate, because I can probably still do that. I'm a huge hockey fan, and when something like this happens, somebody has to wait until the contract is up. Yeah, or the previous team has to pay out. Yeah, that's what Red Bull did. You're right, Dennis! Good to see you, mate. Zandvoort is my place because I'm Dutch and I've been there in real life. Fair enough. I love this track. It's just a shame I haven't been able to, well, I haven't really been able to drive at all, like, properly. I didn't get to do a qualifying lap because it was raining, and everyone had done a lap on dries. I was stuck in traffic for the first, like, 6 laps, and then I crashed. So, apart from now, I haven't really been able to drive, like, the car. Which is a shame, because I've been driving so well in this series. Like, pretty much I mean, my worst finish in this entire series, excluding this, I think is, like, 6th. So it's a big shame. Max is more likeable now he is dominant. I think you'll find that with pretty much every driver. People hate who's winning. I mean, the hate Lando's getting right now is generational. Sorry I haven't been in streams, I've just been busy with school. We don't have to apologise for not watching streams, mate. School, no matter what it is, school will be forever more important than this stupid live stream. Believe me. I mean, I left school when I was 13. And if I didn't randomly get into graphic designing like 5 years ago, right now I'd be absolutely buggered. Like, they say school's important, but I don't think people realise how important. Hello, Victor Martins. I'd like to overtake you, please. Get him. Even after doing an extra pit stop and being slow the whole race, I'm still going to finish ahead of my teammate. That's quite funny to me. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the diff all the way down. And then I'm going to turn my ERS off. We're going to charge the battery and try and go for fastest lap and probably fail because my softs are already quite warm. Yeah, fair play for deleting that message. It's just a bit weird, isn't it? He doesn't normally have it on. If we're talking about the racing line, then yeah, I literally only have it on. Nothing wrong with that, though. People just... It's like I always say, I don't know why people are so bothered about how I play a game. It's a fucking game. Grow up. And they wouldn't like it if I started criticising things on they like doing, you know? But because they hide behind a screen and rage bait, you can't really do that. I was watching the stream while I wasn't during my girl's ultrasound. There's always time to catch a stream, even if it's in the background. I work a lot. Good for you. That's great. Alright. Go! I'm getting nowhere near fastest lap, am I? Oh, I've got chase of diffs. Oh, okay, that's gone wrong. Wait, recovery. Oh, I got a sneeze as well. Oh, no. Ah, it's all gone wrong for me. Wait. Oh, I'm alive. Okay, we're good. Quick. Go. Send it. Yes. Don't go too wide now. I mean, I'm very wide, but don't go that wide. Ah, need to blink. Oh! What a save that is, by the way. Shout out Alphonse Areola. What a keeper. Boom. Boom. I don't feel... Okay, I'm 2 attempts down on my best lap. This hasn't gone anywhere as I thought it would. Oh. Hang on. No, I'm 2 attempts off. Never mind. Not beating that. That's tough. Alright, we'll bring it home now. There's nothing else to do other than just drive these final 4 laps. Get it home. Have a nice cup of tea. And just forget this race happened and just remember the good times, which was an hour ago when I won the Belgian Grand Prix. What's my setup? It's just all Thrustmaster stuff. There you go, dickhead. Thrustmaster T300 base, open wheel add-on wheel. Don't know what my pedals are, I just know they're very old. I wonder what I can change in the setup to make my front left wear less. Anyone got any ideas? I mean, my front left is wearing twice as much as my right. I mean, take a look. My rear left is pretty bad as well, but obviously not nearly as bad. What if I change the tyre pressures? Would that do anything? I'm not smart enough in setups to really know what would be beneficial. ABS and racing line are the hardest to get rid of. I mean, the racing line, I don't know. If I put probably 10 to 20 hours on each track, I could probably do it quite easy. It's not difficult in terms of, like, I don't have to drive the car any different or anything. It's just, it's not even the braking either. It's just, sometimes I genuinely get lost and I go the wrong way or the minimum speed. ABS, however, I can't do it. It doesn't matter how many hours I dedicate to it, I genuinely just can't. I'm still thinking of doing that little mini-series, though, when I finish my first season of this. This is round, what, 8? So, when we get to round 16, I was thinking of doing a little mini-series, like a couple streams, just trying to learn some tracks of the line off, but I'll be honest, it's just so... just, like, miserable. Not miserable, it's a bit too strong, but it's just not fun. I don't know. Could give it a go. Because it gets to a point when you get people calling you all sorts and just telling you to turn the racing line off, which I don't see it as that big of a deal, but when it's every day for 3 months, no matter how, like, mentally strong I like to pretend I am, it does start to get annoying. Like, it really does. Like, just shut up. But we could have a go. One of the best setups to conserve tyres, I just started playing 25. Yeah, see, that's the question I'm asking. I mean, look at my front left. 56%. Which is more than double my front right and rear right. Outrageous. Also, sorry if I keep pausing, it's just... I learned my lesson in Spa that I can't drive while reading chat. I need to pause to... like, I don't want to miss chats. Go. Driver weight and being in shape makes a difference. It's not bad as an insult. It's alright. Definitely heard it about... I think I've heard that 3 times today, so... Advice? Try and be a bit more original, okay? Keep that in mind. Reference points, I can do it, but I'll be made 1 to 2 seconds per lap slower. That's similar to me, actually. I was really about bang on. Melbourne, I got down to about, I think, half a second off my, like, normal pace. But, like, yeah, I think it's like you said. It's not exactly the braking zones that I struggle with. It's like here, for example, I'd be going about 20 kilometers an hour too slow. Or my exits will be quite bad, but maybe one day. Think he's talking shit about the game? Not... No, he's calling me fat, everyone. It's just... it's really boring, because I've heard it 4 times today. It's just sort of one of those, you just sort of let go. Oh, wow, Hamilton's... I almost got lapped. That's how far behind I was today. Yeesh. I think, honestly... when, like, someone says, oh, you're too heavy to fit in the car, or your you weigh the car down, might be the most common insult I get. It's at least 5 a day, so yeah. Be a bit more original. I don't mind insulting me, that's always good fun. But at least make it funny, like Snacks Verstappen, or Lardo Norris. Those are some class ones. Anyway, to the actual race, there might be a very slim chance of getting Jack doing it on the final lap of the race. Maybe not, because, you know, you literally can't overtake through here. Anything? No, he's got better exits than me, unfortunately. Go! That was a class exit, but I've got no overtake left. Come on! Get him! Get him! No! Oh, I almost got 18th. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, okay, anyway, what was I talking about? Why am I not uploading? Oh, you're not talking to me. But valid. Melbourne's probably the easiest, along with Monza. I agree. I think the tracks I can do is Melbourne, China, and Singapore. I only know Singapore because I done it last year and I sort of remembered. ABS is probably better to control with newer pedals. Well, I suppose it is that. I mean, my brake pedal isn't that stiff, but the problem I face is that no matter how hard I try or how conservative I have, even if my car is exactly straight and I brake, I lock up, which is a skill issue, but I can't figure it out. Racing line, you know, you can work it out. You can watch yourself and think, right, brake a bit earlier there, brake later there, exit quicker there, all that bollocks. ABS, I just don't get it, so I just don't bother. Trim ain't even that big, I'm perfect lineman fit. Well, medically classed OB's class 2 would disagree, but thanks, mate. Looks like he'd play some rugby growing up. I didn't know. What did I play? Handball. Because in school, I was always, like, quite large, even when I was, like, 8. So, because, obviously, they'd never pick me for, like, football or cricket or tennis, I was really fucking good at tennis. Like, really good. Even given my physical, like, disadvantages. And they picked me to play handball in a tournament because they took pity on me because I'd never been picked for anything. And then they chucked me in goal. And if you lot don't know what handball is, the goals are quite small. They put me in goal because I covered more of the goal. Isn't that great? Anyway. How unrealistic Lewis won. That's what I'm saying. Ferrari won too. What are we doing? ABS helps to not let the wheels lock up. Shut up! I thought it turned on the drink! Oh, goodness me, mate. That has changed everything. Oh, my goodness. Absolute revelations on the F1 Kim channel. Everyone listen! Everyone shut up! ABS helps you to not lock up. You know what? That's so amazing. We're taking the gloves off. Skin to skin, like, more respect. That is unbelievable. How have you figured that one out? Oh, my. It's almost like literally everyone and their nan knows that. Anyway, that was a disaster. Should have scored points. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't. Finished 19th. Ahead of my teammate. Not bad. Standings, though, I have now dropped way behind everyone else. I am now 57 behind Verstappen. But I'm ahead of the McLarens, which is good. Nothing's really changed, to be honest, except Mercedes have caught us up with a George Russell podium and a little Antonelli chip in with 2 points. Yeah. There's all the mixture of strategies and then just mine, absolute calamity. Average Will Buxton quote. That is absolutely bang on. Absolutely. Right, let's quickly look at that mistake that cost me, well, quite a lot, actually. Both in the game and just mentally, because that race was just not fun. So I got up to P14 organically, and then this happened. So, trying to reel in Hajar, I go round the corner. And I put a... Look, that's all it took. Just one wheel over that curb. And then you get stuck on the curb. Your back wheel spins. And you're dead. It's a Christmas miracle that I didn't kill anyone else. Whee! Didn't Latifi do something like that in 2021? So then I was basically on the back foot the entire time. What was the gap in the end, by the way, between me and Doohan? That's like some Schumacher Barrichello Indy 500, whatever that track's called, Indianapolis type shit. 4 thousandths of a second that robbed me of a P18. Oh. I mean, I gained places, so I gained 3 places. That's not bad. I gotta go now for football training. Goodbye. See you later, Neon. I'll be heading off here soon as well. I need to give my voice a rest. I've absolutely butchered my voice from screaming about Jack Doohan. So, there you go. Nico Hulkenberger. See, that's good. That is class. Well done. Gold star for you, mate. That's funny.
According to plan.
You're right, Esben. Average Ferrari engineer quote actually is. Right, what's this? I don't know what this is. Reduce time... Well, yes. Yes. That sounds really good. Thanks. Oh. I can't do anything. Alright. Is there anything I can... Hang on. It's not over yet. Oh, wow. Rear wing upper flap. I'm sure this will change everything. Oscar Pizza. I don't think that works, mate. I think the only one that works is Piss Astry. Just add an extra S. How was Spa? Because I missed it. Well, I won. I did a little bit. I basically did what Oscar did in Qatar, but I didn't have a shit strategy. So I got sprint pole, sprint win, pole, race win. Genuine, utter stupid dominance. And you look like two big-ass chicken boy. I don't mind chicken, to be fair, so I'll take it. I don't know what it means by, and you look like two. What's two? I don't know who that is. Gabriel Bergoletto. Who would have thought both Haas drivers can be turned into a fat pun to do with burgers? That's quite good. So there's the difference, mate, is that Ryan7 is being funny, he's making jokes. You're just being an arse. So, like, grow up. Who do I think will win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? I think Lando Norris, because he's quick and his car's quick. Oscar Disaster. I mean, it's kind of just a word. It's got like the is bit, I guess. Don't know, not bad. Plus band, mate? Nah, I'm alright, mate. You ain't said nothing bad. You're just unfunny. That's about it. I'm not going to take insult from someone calling me big ass chicken boy. Because I like chicken and I'm big, so it's just more of a fact than anything. It's like some people genuinely think that they're going to call me like names and I'm going to look down and think, what? I'm fat! Oh no! I know. Been fat since I was 6. Anyway. I'm gonna bless you if you dance right now. No, I'm good. I'll cause earthquakes around the world. I'm good. Right. We'll start a factory expansion and then we'll head off because my voice is about to die. I can feel it. It's on the last legs. Well, very mixed feelings from that one, to be honest. I mean, Spa was obviously unbelievable, getting to win and absolutely mop the floor with literally everyone. But to get that P19 in Zandvoort is greatly saddening, because obviously I had a very good run of form, points in every single race. But you know what? We recover from Monza and, excuse me, Baku. I can literally, oh my. You might even be able to hear my stomach rumbling. That's quite incredible. Anyway, tomorrow, if I'm back, we'll be doing Monza and Baku, which is quite good. Baku, hopefully, if everything's smooth, should be quite good in terms of results. Singapore as well, and Vegas and Qatar are also should be quite strong for me. So we'll see how we get on. Basically, just fighting for P4 in the Constructors will be nice, and that's about it. Would you put money on Lando to win? I have done. So, there you go. I think Max was favoured by McLaren. That is true. Max Verstappen is actually McLaren's favourite. So, there you go. Nando's Norris. You're quite talented at this, actually. Yuki Tsunami. This is what we need more of. You know? It's not insult people like trying to insult me that like makes it bad. It's when it's just boring. Like they're insulting me, but it's funny. We need a bit of banter. That's what the world's missing. a bit of, like, mockery. Like, it's funny. There's got to be one to do with an earthquake. Oliver Behrman. Yeah, but olives are healthy, though, kind of. There's got to be one with earthquake, because that's a funny word. I'm not creative enough to think of any. I'll let you lot think of stuff, and, you know, you can tell me with your findings if I'm back live tomorrow, because, yeah. Okay, Yuki Kamikaze, that's a bit... That might be a bit over the line, but, whatever. That's the point. You know, I get the point. It's just... It's meant to be about me being unhealthy and bubbles. I don't know. Lewis Hamburger. That's 3 burger ones now. Nico Hulkenberger, Gabriel Bergoletto, Lewis Hamburger. You lot are cooking. Fair play. Right. I'm going to head off now, though, because... I just said I was. So, actually, let's see. Wait. F1 driver. Name the in the name. F1. Can't really find anything. Oh, hang on. This could be one. Maybe not. Calorie signs. No, I'm thinking Calorie Carlos is kind of there. Oh, I don't know. Well, that's going to be all from me today. That was a very, 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 very fun stream. Hang on. Wait. 90 plus 7. Valtteri Fatass. There it is. Go on. I got one in the end. Right. I'll see you lot hopefully tomorrow. And I think I might do a watch along of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix qualifying and the race, because it's the final race and could be quite fun. So 3.5 hour stream. That is juicy. And I will hopefully see you lot tomorrow for a bit more Lambo. And, well, we'll go from there. So hope you have a good rest of your days and the upcoming weekend. And I'll see you lot later. Goodbye. See! That is shit. I just like normal, like, gaming music, please. Oh, I don't care.